On the ones and twos, on the ones and twos.
Man, listen here.
On the ones and twos.
Look at this shit going on today. Fucking bullshit, Geraldo.
What you got going on, man?
I don't know, man. I got think somebody hit me with a right cross or some shit, and I wasn't looking. Is it going down? It's just
It's getting bigger now. Is it a stock? Let me see. Is it a stock?
Mm-hmm. It's getting bigger. Mm-hmm. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
So she should stop with the ice.
Does ice do anything for a sty? I don't get them.
I was gonna say because you said it was paining you.
It feels better, so it's relieving.
Yeah.
Then you need to.
It's relieving, then it works.
Who cares what it looks like if it's making it feel better? It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Hey, if it relieves you, bro, you good.
But
don't
it might be swelling it to bring it down real quick. You go through the just like when headache medicine.
You gotta
take that medicine. It like your headache gets.
So you can work it out. It's a thing.
Like
it's a process.
Pushes it and then it pulls it back down.
Yeah.
All right, see, y'all know this. I don't get styes, so
I'm trying to hang out. I gotta give you some sunglasses.
Thanks.
It don't look like it's. It don't look like it's.
I'm out here trying to hang out. Shit, people got herpes on my eye.
Stop.
I got beat up again.
Oh, it got eye herpes.
Eye herpes. Man,
you don't never know what you gotta watch out for in these worlds.
I never got a cold sore, so nigga, you know.
I didn't have one of those.
Piss me off.
Simplex one.
Because I find these styles to be kind of like nasty. Like, am I nasty? Am I not washing my face right?
No. Something could have just blew in your eyeball.
I don't know how it works. Maybe.
Yeah, it could have.
Maybe you need to start using a loofah. Face
on your
loofah.
eyeball?
A face loofah.
No, you don't use loofahs on your face.
A face? He might need one.
No. Loofahs are
Not
for
ever.
your body.
I know this, but he might need to just step it up.
You want to go, not leave the bleach off.
New product.
No, we're not bleaching.
You know what?
Wash that shit with some pine salt.
Oh, Lord, now you getting as bad
No,
as Trump.
use the Baby Johnson baby shampoo.
Yes, that's absolutely would do it.
And you wash it out.
Because it won't burn.
Yeah.
No, it's boing.
There's some medication or something you can put on there, right? Little stuff.
Yeah, I had some
stuffy stuff.
But yeah,
some Robitussin, put some Tussin on it.
Tussin take everything away. Tussin take everything away.
I don't even know what we're tripping for.
No, it do not, because I just got the Robitussin Extreme with the honey in it.
That's
and I still been having
Well, was you taking it for your foot that was aching, or was you taking it for like a cold?
I was taking it for a cold.
See, that was the thing.
You gotta take something that's not a cold. They take everything else away but a cold.
And you trying to get that new
Somebody should have told me that ahead.
Fuck with the original, not with honey. Shit ain't the original.
No, you gotta keep it real.
You gotta get that.
Have a little burn on it.
That's the thing.
No, you gotta. It needs a little burn on it.
You fuck with Robitussin, and you supposed to fuck with
Tussin. T-U-S-S-I-N.
Nasty.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be nasty. That's how you know it works.
Hey, they sell
regular
Tussin
flavor
at the 99-cent store.
Yes, they do.
So you better go and get
and I'll go copy.
a little
I
bit.
live at the 99
Man, anybody with good sense.
Dollar Tree. I'm telling y'all, I was mad when they said they gonna start selling stuff over $1.
I'm not mad. It's still a bargain. It's nothing to be mad about. Nothing to be mad about.
If I wanted that, I go to the 99-cent and up.
That's what
when I go to the Dollar Tree, I expect to spend
on that
$1.
note, did y'all see the Dollar Tree announced that it wasn't just gonna be dollar stuff at the Dollar Tree?
Right.
They was gonna raise the prices.
I didn't see
It's
it.
been that way though.
No, not Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is only been
$1.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you gotta change your name.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta. You can't.
But they don't want to change their name. I got beef with them.
Let's do like the LGBT plus community. This add just plus and then
$1 plus.
Nope.
Yep.
No.
What? Come on now. That's fair.
Because I'm mad.
Nobody asked Taz what she only wanted to do though.
Yes.
Just check this out.
We got a contract. We got a contract.
99-cent store does not sell everything that you need, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Dollar store is supposed to have everything for $1.
Yeah,
for $1.
They do. But if they have stuff that is more than $1 and it's there, that means you still saving. You don't got to use no gas.
No. We know. See, you using logic. We know. They said $1.
You're spoiled.
That's what I'm going with.
It's not even that. It's the thing of they're saying the reason behind it has to do with the pandemic, right?
Change your name.
Their store, they didn't, if you look at actually finances of stores like that, they didn't lose money. They actually made money.
Change your name.
So Magic Man got to change their name? I ain't never
seen no Magic Trick over there. Still have stuff that's
but they're advertising
right,
based on their shit is the Dollar Tree.
But they have
that's why they're saying they're going up.
But now they have both. So you want both for 99 cents?
Dollar Tree. We buy sell shit for $1. Hold on, wait. We got too many conversations going on. We got too many conversations going on.
You supposed to keep this shit right.
That's why we stopping right now.
Well, didn't nobody tell us to switch to Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
I know.
But here's the thing, they're gonna start gaming you like how the 99 cents only store did. They started like, oh yeah, this is 99 cents, but the bottle used to be a 16-ounce bottle of Dawn, and now it's an 8-ounce bottle, and now they have 4 ounces for 99 cents, so it's still just a 99-cent store. So Dollar Tree could do that, start reducing the amounts of their
No, I'm not with all that shit.
Get the mini bar.
I'm not with
you with me and need to stay $1, right?
It is $1.
Y'all have took
not everything.
I ain't gonna lie.
Still stuff in there for $1.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all took this and took all the logic shit and put it all into this shit.
We shopped there.
Y'all took every ounce of logic and put it into that shit.
All I'm saying is, if you use them bulk, you are not getting bulk for 99 cents. And if you are
bulk,
they have.
I'm talking about the name.
I'm telling you, I've been in a Dollar Tree or 99 cent store, and they have a 6-pack. You're not getting that for 99 cents.
Stop! Don't sell me no 6-pack.
Right?
Sell me $1.
No, you don't have to buy the 6-pack, honey. You can go buy your your 99 cent and get your little penny back. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Open another store and sell that shit in there.
Not all the time. Not all the time. In Texas,
open another store and sell that shit in there. So the other stuff. That's more than a dollar store. That could be the more than a dollar store.
I would open my shit that's a little bit over $1.
There you go.
Thank you for
a little bit over $1.
There you go. If it's 99 cent plus, it might maybe, but nah. If y'all they cut their own legs off Dollar Tree. Well, that's what y'all doing, nigga.
$1 for
99 cents only, though. They got their name 99 cents only store. Only. But they got items in there for $4.99, $5.99.
But when you get up close to that 99 cent and only store, they usually got an extra line to that title. So you know that everything ain't 99 cents. It says
so you mean it's like the something 99 store?
And up. It really does. If you get close up,
I've seen that's what I've seen.
Right. Dollar Tree says Dollar Tree.
But
I'm boycotting all the motherfuckers from now on.
So what about Dollar General?
Dollar General, I know is gonna be up.
There's not a dollar. That's not a dollar store. That means everything in there is generally $1 or more.
I think we dollar stored up.
We are on a literal journey.
Yeah. I think we got that.
We are towing the line here.
Look, we bargain shoppers in this piece. So
do what you say and say what the fuck you do.
Oh, that's all. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all changing the business model and ain't changing the name. I don't like it. That's bait and switch.
Okay, I get you.
That's bait and switch.
I'm with you.
You say shit. I ain't fucking with it. I like it. All right. Let me introduce the podcast. We can get going. You have now tapped into the Deez Ninjas podcast. We're so glad that you came to kick it with us. I am JJ Dynamite, the coolest ninja you know, and I'm sitting here with a couple of ninjettes and a ninja. Taz, what's up?
What it do? Hey y'all, hey.
Hey y'all, hey.
Hey y'all, hey.
Barb, what it do?
Hey, I'm hanging with y'all. It's a good Saturday.
Oh, I love the little call signs. All right, Cass, what you got for me?
Saturdays are for podcasts. I got fired on in the eye by a fucking spider or a fly or something, and I'm over here nursing it. What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Yo, and we got a special guest, Ninja, California Cutiee. What's up?
What it do, y'all?
What it do? What it do?
Happy to be here. Happy to be here. Thanks for the love to these ninjas, and ninjettes.
No, man, thank you for coming to kick it with us.
Absolutely.
So glad that everybody is tapped in. You know what I mean? I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with y'all. Saturdays are for podcasts like Cass.
Are they with the
you hear what I said before that?
Every weekend he's been having a hard time.
We smoke a lot of weed, man.
We do. Or it sounded like you was at the dentist.
Shit.
Yeah, happy Saturday though.
Shit.
Glad y'all here with me. How was you guys' week? Cool.
I had a good week.
You had a good week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sick and all. It was still good this week.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Real shit.
I'm almost done with this cold. It's that cold that don't want to go away.
Finish your cold. Hurry up. Stop playing with your cold.
It's that linger.
Right. Yeah, right. It's like the one where you know when you take that Theraflu and you like the next morning you wake up, you like, I'm good. And then you give it about an hour and then you feel your nose stop back up. You like, bruh, really?
You be like, are you playing with me?
Right.
You know the funniest thing about that shit, Theraflu? You ain't gonna die. So I always just go hard. I take like 2 or 3, like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to sleep.
But see, things like steroids, they just really knock out the symptoms more so than, are you taking all the shit like your vitamins and shit?
Yeah. Well, see, I take my vitamins daily anyway.
How the hell did you get sick?
Throwing that.
Then that works.
Man, you know what it was? No, now this is a funny story. Y'all know, okay, so I've always been that type of person. I am weird like that. When the seasons change, I always get sick. When, like, if we go from really, really hot weather and then it just start raining and turn back hot, I usually get sick. But because of the pandemic, I don't really go outdoors, so I'd been good. Except for the other day. I went to go to physical therapy. It was hot when I went to physical therapy.
When you got out?
It was drizzling when I got out. Yeah. And by the time we got to the house, while I'm in my slides with no socks on, it was pouring. And I had to run in the house. And the next morning, it was just a wrap. And it's been that way since.
I got you from the first.
See, at least you can trace back your whole steps on your code.
For real.
You see what I'm saying? She took us all the way back to every piece of it.
Because I feel it. Every time I wake up like that, I'm just like, damn, for a whole year I was good, man.
Yeah.
I'll change you that code.
For what?
I'll change you that code.
And what
For
you
what?
offering?
For that 6 weeks of bronchitis.
I don't want none of it.
That I fought.
Oh my.
That was,
she went through it. She went through it.
That was nothing nice. I'll take that code any day.
I want none of it.
I don't want none of it.
Yeah, I don't want any of it either. I'm good. My mom has bronchitis, so I feel your pain, but from a distance. I feel your pain, but from a distance.
I don't want none of it. Cash, you got a sty in your eye, man.
That's sty in my eye. I had a hell of a week. X-File shit, though. We'll just put a pin in that. Conway shit was dope this week.
Hey, man, you had a crazy week. All of that would not be gotten into.
At all. Classified
files.
Fucking.
For sure. Also, but we had a little outing. We went to a concert. First time out.
The Ninja Man.
Oh, y'all was outside?
I went outside. We went to go see Conway the Machine, Griselda. And hey, look, and drum work. Lots of drum work.
And like the secretary at drum work was there.
Everybody from drum work was there.
The nigga that gave him the keys when they got the building was there. They gave it up to everybody that had anything to
make
do
sure
with
you let the family in too.
Yeah,
everybody was there.
I'm gonna say this shit publicly. We paid to go see Conway. I got to see this cat named Stove guy, who I feel it was just where I could have left after that.
Cash was so excited.
I was so excited.
I told him he might show up too.
And he showed the fuck did. He showed up.
So I got a question. Was this just the ninja outing and you thought the ninjas didn't want to go?
No, it wasn't that. It was a show that we got tickets for a while back.
Gotcha.
Finally came around.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
We didn't. I look when we bought the tickets, we didn't know what the whole conditions outside was gonna be.
It came about when they first was like, okay, shit is coming about where shit about to start opening up. Oh, we're gonna do the show this day. We're like, we want the tickets.
Right.
Now, whatever the fuck we could have been had to hang upside down with a respirator. We already had the tickets.
Right. At that point, we didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
We didn't know what it was.
And shit
we'll give them a pass this time, then, sis.
Shout out to Everbright.
We'll give them a pass this time.
Yeah, this time.
Shout out to Eventbrite.
Eventbrite, because they kept us posted though with the conditions and how.
I don't know if I would have been ready to be that outside yet. Anyway,
hey, the show look.
People in their jerseys.
I was like, they was outside.
Hey, the show. Oh, we was like that. We was all like that. We was all like that.
We were strapped up. For real.
2 masks.
Oh man, don't fucking play. All right.
They couldn't breathe at the concert.
I'm not even upset about that. No invite.
And I low key had a nice little social distance thing going on between me and who was, you know what I'm saying, my perimeter.
We had a little 3-man social situation. We was all masked up the whole time, just taking down a drink and put it back, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
As soon as we got in the car, we bathed in sanitizer and got on our bed. Yeah, we don't play that shit.
Yeah, real shit.
Okay.
Shout out to the people.
Hey, it was a cool show though. It was a cool show. Besides the fact that he like brought his whole label, it was his tour though.
He's introduced.
It was his tour.
He started some.
It's
new
Conway's tour. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. Is the last show that I went to before everything shut down was a Griselda show. Was them. So I'm not going to see them no more for a while.
Full circle?
I'm not going to see them no more for a while. They got that. It wasn't on purpose.
I'm gonna say it. Underground.
But the same.
Hey, but I'm underground head.
Underground rap niggas don't got no women.
Hey, they ain't got
say
that.
They don't need none. They underground.
No, you niggas are the
You need women. You need women.
So y'all say, but they
You know
still doing it.
You only gonna have so much fun with no women.
true. I agree.
It's gonna be
That's
like,
why y'all have us every Saturday, huh?
Man.
I know.
Gotta have that energy.
That part.
Right. So it was fun going to the concert though. I'm looking forward to going to shows because that's one of the things that I miss the most personally.
Man.
During this time that we've been down. So
I've been sad.
Man, you know,
and it's getting crazy because all the rules is crazy out here. So everybody just, protect your neck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna throw in what concert I have tickets to for May. Y'all gonna laugh, but whatever. It's only a few group of us that cherish this music forever. New Kids on the Block.
Oh.
And not only that, so my friend hits me. She's a blockhead too.
Blockhead.
Yeah, she's.
What is that? That's what you guys call each other.
Salt and Peppers on that one.
Yeah, Salt and Pepper.
And wait, who else is on there? I know it's Salt and Pepper. It's another group.
Why have I not heard Blockhead?
And Rick.
Oh, I've never heard of Blockhead because you're not one. That's why.
I had a whole woman that was a New Kids on the Block fan. I don't think she
really was it during the time or was it right now?
Post.
Oh, yeah, she not really.
She can't be real about it. Barb's is real. She ain't playing with it.
Last year or the year before the pandemic, we went to the concert. She hit me and was like, "Okay, I think you're the only crazy person that do this. Can we just go ahead and shoot the money out and pay for the meet and greet?"
Oh,
so we paid for the meet and greet.
Hey, y'all keep y'all bras on.
Take your panties off though. Don't tell me that.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of rhinestone jeans and hats.
Wait, is Jordan in that?
Mayonnaise.
Okay, yes, that's the one I used to like. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what
he could have got it back then.
That's the one I used to like. I ain't gonna lie.
And when he dropped that one solo song, he could have got it then too.
He always could have got it. He always could have. Could have been my first white boyfriend, the first one I ever had.
No,
he could have been.
Pause.
I said he could have been.
Pause. All right.
John B is black.
Y'all not taking that. We're not.
Not even that. I'm just calling flags on every time she says somebody can get it. And I just got the first one.
Talking about Taz.
Okay, she gonna. The counter.
Oh.
All right.
Now, also, what was I saying?
You wasn't. Barb's was talking about.
She was telling us New Kids on the Block story.
So this time she just hit me up like, "Hey, yo, I got his tickets and we sitting on the bar stools." I said, "Okay, don't tell me how much that ticket was till later, because I can only imagine. The bar stools are the stage seats. Last tour we were in front row.
Better behave." All right.
Yeah, I'm even a video vixen. Let me just tell you, okay. I got like 2.3 seconds in the video from their last 80s baby video. I'm in there.
You better get it.
You said New Kids on the Block.
We got royalty in the building, y'all. It's Blockhead
y'all better watch out
in the freaking building, y'all.
Y'all better watch out. Blockheads run this.
I didn't even know I was amongst such royalty when I came to the Deez Ninjas
Blockhead stand up.
Yeah,
now
so
I know.
I'm excited. That's it, man.
I don't know one New Kids on the Block song.
Yes, you do. Everybody knows that song.
And if you don't
never
know
heard
that,
it.
Whoa. The right stuff.
That one,
Stop
yes,
it.
you do.
You better
And
knock it off
There
with
is
that.
no way
That's the
you
only
are
one I really
80s
know, so don't play with me.
No,
And
you
not
know
know that
Hanging
one.
Tough. Whoa. Just Hanging Tough. Well,
he do.
You know
See
you
my face?
know it. Ain't no way y'all don't
everybody know Hanging
songs.
Tough.
Crazy as fuck.
There is no way. I promise you, you gonna
Yes,
end up.
it
If we
is.
play for you,
I don't
after you
care.
gonna
Right
go,
stuff is.
You did hear that, right?
They know
Everybody
right stuff.
stuff.
It's even the dance.
It's a different energy right here.
The
This is different energy.
Skip.
All this pro New Kids on the Block energy.
Skip.
You're losing control,
The
man.
right stuff.
It's going
Don't
crazy.
play with me.
All right.
You're
I don't know them
losing control,
songs.
man. You gonna-
I don't know them songs.
We gonna play for you after. You gonna have to come back next week and say, "Well, you know
You
what?
sorry.
You was right."
Yeah.
Because there's no way you grew up in that time era and not know that song. You didn't have
You
to
may
be a
not
fan.
know
Y'all
yet.
don't know how much of a hip hop head I am.
You
do
could be a hip hop fan. I promise you heard that song.
I mean,
Cash, they don't know.
that was born.
You act like we talking about Menudo though. You act like we talking about
Right.
Menudo though. I can understand, but we talking about
Cash, they don't
Menudo. Then I'll be like, okay, yeah, you right. But
Let me
no, we
explain
not.
this to you guys, okay? It's simple. Around the time when all that shit was going on, MTV had taken a drastic turn away from rap. Therefore, we wasn't watching MTV. Therefore, we didn't see that shit. And that's where that shit
Dude,
lived.
I
no
grew up in a
cable.
household
Your
with
fault.
either and still do that song from the box.
So what from the box?
Okay,
The video
the
box?
box,
Niggas
yes.
under the South Central.
Hey,
They
look,
wasn't ordering that shit where I was at.
I don't even know why I don't know them songs. I just don't know them
They
because
just
I'm
care
such a
not
hip
to.
hop head.
They just care not
Right,
to.
they using that
and
hip
that's
hop
okay.
band like
It's
we
okay.
weren't listening.
I'm a freaking hip hop head too, but I'm a music head first.
Thank you.
So you guys came out hip hop, so let's get right.
Nobody said nothing about liking. I know the song.
Know New Edition songs?
Yeah, he does.
I know my sister played New Edition. They
rapped on New Edition songs.
It was indoctrinated to me.
Oh Lord!
Now listen. To be honest, my kids are K-pop heads, so I know more about that than I do the new kids on the block just by proximity. I'm just saying, by proximity, I wasn't around.
Just the fact that y'all know the name of the group.
There was a point where the only thing I cared about on the Cool It Now song was the rap. I'm like, man, if this nigga don't hurry up and start rapping,
why you all coming down on me trying to tell me what I'm supposed to be?
I was that guy. I'm like, man, if this don't stop this singing shit and get to the rapping. That was where I was at.
They don't.
Hey, what did you do before rap?
I listened to singing, but once rap hit, it took over my life. That's all.
Okay, all right.
Spiritually.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at you. I was just asking.
You feel me? Speaking of dope raps, Nas, dope rapper.
Absolute.
My guy is launching a hip hop storytelling class on Masterclass. Y'all fuck with Masterclass ever?
Yeah, I have.
It's some good.
I believe it's good. I've heard it. I'm just saying I've not,
Well, Nas is going to do a hip hop storytelling class.
Okay.
What, are you going to teach people how to tell stories and raps?
Yeah, I guess. We don't know exactly what the content is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they didn't
elaborate because they don't want us to know.
With the content of the class, said class.
But see, they would kind of need to, I would think, unless you're gonna have the people who are gonna.
Well, it's a master class. It's a master class. So I mean, he's probably gonna break down sections. Let me see if I can get a little more info for us. But he's probably gonna break down into sections.
Nas don't do any wrong when it comes to hip hop.
He's told stories in so many different forms. Yes. He does it in a linear fashion.
Yes,
he's told stories backwards.
I disagree with you, sis. Nas is like my top 3, and he's just now learning how to pick good beats.
That's for sure.
Nas picked shitty beats forever in 12 days.
That's because he know that what he's talking about has nothing to do with the beats behind him.
That is a fucking very egotistical way for him to think.
that could be egotistical, but he's made it thus far with those same beats that you're talking about.
It's almost like we have no choice. We have to deal with it.
Oh, you do have a choice. You can't put him in your top 3 and say I didn't like the beats.
Oh yes, you can.
Huh?
Hey, he's influencing him, but the dude I don't like his beats either.
I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all.
No, personally, I'm a lyric dude, but nobody buy acapella albums. That's all I'm saying. Beats, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, niggas that would be spoken word.
Niggas buy. Touche.
Come on now.
All right. Gotcha. All right. So look, this would Nas is going to pretty much break down his creative process.
Okay.
And he's going to give you techniques that he's picked up because he's been around for a long time. No.
Oh, okay.
No,
Cash gonna be right there with a pen and a paper like
I took his class my whole life, so
he is gonna be in the bushes, y'all. Yeah. He gonna be in the bushes, y'all. He ain't gonna tell nobody he's listening and watching, but he gonna be listening and watching.
You know what? Cause
I tapped into Timberland's. Timberland shit was dope.
I believe in production. You can teach how to use the machine. I don't think you can teach a nigga how to write a rap.
You can teach a nigga how to write.
You can teach him the structure of it.
You can teach a nigga how to write.
You can't teach creative writing. So I guess touche, fuckers.
All right. Yeah, I think it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I'm for that.
I like artists like giving you that look inside their process because sometimes you just think that it's genius, but it's just like a process.
Right. Like J. Cole.
Really.
J. Cole's that.
Really,
that
and I mean,
same
and sometimes it's the consistency of the process.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z was in an interview once, one of those primetime type of things where, I guess for artists, a lot of the questions become monotonous, and they're like, if you would have read that last article or even studied about
the information was right there.
Yeah, that type of thing. So here it is. He was saying, they were like, yeah, so, your style, how does it work? He was like, how like A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, so that's what I do with the beat. Da, 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 da. I put the words over the sound of the beat. And the person in the room was like, wow, that's so fascinating.
Oh, wow.
He was really...
You get fascinated real quickly, don't you?
Yeah. You're easily entertained. Look, ball of yarn, fucker.
The dumb are mostly intrigued by the drum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love that he even was able to articulate that in such a way that made that guy feel like, oh my God, you are God. Right. You wrote the Bible like that. Oh my God. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, creativity is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
I feel.
I feel.
Did y'all know Taraji is launching her own music career? Fresh off her cookie roll.
Really sing, I'm for
Fresh off a cookie.
Can she sing?
I didn't know she was singing on Empire though.
She wasn't.
I didn't see her sing on Empire.
So I'm confused as to how that's from her cookie roll.
Well, she probably could always sing. She might have sang in church,
right?
And
she probably was has around a voice. Music a lot.
She might have a voice
playing cookie.
With the kind of attitude that she has when she acts, if she brings that same attitude to her singing career, it might work. You know what I mean? Because nobody's Taraji. And,
I'm all for it because I'm one of the biggest Taraji fans.
Me too. I love her.
My girl.
To life.
I just didn't know she sang, so I think that's cool.
She's been doing like plays and stuff lately, like musicals. And so it's kind of sparked her. She always wanted to do it. So we don't know.
So we
still don't know if she can sing or not.
We gonna get a little EP?
That's what she's doing.
Okay. Okay. Taraji.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised because you know a lot of them when they're training and stuff, they tend to be like, you know, not just a one lane thing. Like some of them might know how to dance and act, or they might know how to sing and act, but one thing is their passion more than the other.
I mean, y'all do remember her last feature, right?
So hard for I'm here for a pimp.
I'm not doing this with you.
If I'm an actor,
you gotta get your money and your rent.
We played that movie out.
I'm an actress, nigga. I'm singing a little bit because I'm trying to get a Pixar bag. Or some of that Disney money you gotta sing.
Hey.
I'm trying to be a singing butterfly or fucking
they make good money.
Dinosaur or something, nigga.
I do a baritone.
Nigga, really. You know, I'm trying to get voiceover. I'm gonna be a cartoon or something. I could do it. I think the voice is unique enough to do it.
Y'all go check for it?
I am.
I definitely would love to hear her voice.
I check
see what she's gonna do.
Hey, look, I'm going to have to really hear something that
that's what I say. I want to hear. I mean,
off.
We got to see if she can. For her to even want to do something like that, I would think she can sing.
What if something blows your boots off?
It would have to be, that's her shit. And then I could.
That's what I'm saying.
She's so serious about her crafts. I don't see her doing it just for fun, like without knowing that she really had the skill.
I go to her for acting.
Sometimes people want to do shit.
No.
True, but here's the other thing. She's 51 now. So she's probably like, okay, I did a lot of my acting stuff. I pushed the envelope. Maybe she hasn't pushed it hard enough in other people's eyes, but maybe for herself, and the passion is not there. So now she's like going to put her feet in this pond and see how it goes.
I need to hear acapella.
I'm going to have. I don't even need to hear a cappella because the song can sound good as a studio song if it sounds good.
Yeah. No, for the to rate like 100%. Okay, she can sing.
No,
I need to hear acapella.
Sing or blow.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say. Do you want to know if she can sing? Because that's another question.
Yeah, that's what I say. Sing or blow.
That's a separate question. Mm-hmm. Like if you're checking for the music, because the music is going to be one thing. Her like standing in front of you and like blowing it down. That's another thing.
What's this gonna be? R&B, pop? Did she say?
She has not said what it's gonna be.
I'm just like blown away by behind the scene like music.
What if she's doing like folk music?
That'd be funny as fuck. All I don't want her to do.
Well, she got like a guitar and she get up there and like got glasses on.
Just don't do jazz singing. I don't like people singing over jazz.
But you know what? Let me tell you why I might say that could work for me. Queen Latifah's jazz album, I think is dope.
He doesn't like singing over jazz.
No, I just don't.
He don't care.
I love jazz. I love instrumental.
Yes, I feel.
And if not, just Latin jazz with a couple heys.
Right, but
I
you don't like the singing.
Those scatting and all that shit.
I feel the same about classical music. I like listening to classical music, but I don't like opera singing.
But if Taraji comes with a jazz album that was like Queen Latifah's, I could do that. Because Queen Latifah, her jazz one, I could do.
And it's funny that you said that because as soon as we were talking about Taraji P. Henson, I started thinking about, okay, Queen went from rapping to acting and then jumped over to jazz. So I was thinking, I mean, it's not unheard of. It's not that. That's why I said if Taraji can sing, she put her mind on anything like anybody else. You do what you put your mind to, so I'm never gonna knock her.
That whole if you can sing, because I was in the studio, they was a little desperate. They singer didn't show up. They was like, okay, so we need a bar with this voice. Sing this bar. I was like, I can't sing. I really cannot sing.
Right,
like
but they were able to get you in there and do it.
They got me on that mic, and I'm hearing me. Oh, that don't sound good. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Well, I thought maybe if I do it 3 more times, I could get really good at this. They was like, oh no, we got it. I was like, bull. Hit the playback, button up. I
I'm like, wait, that's me? Who
that is studio singer.
That's essentially what I'm saying. It's like the song may sound good, but her getting out there blowing it down, that's a whole other issue.
First of all, but she's in the industry. She know doggone well you are not about to come out here and make a fool out of yourself. You don't have.
You can still make bad songs. It still could be some
true.
bullshit.
I said singing. We're going back to her singing. So
She
I
got
don't
bad song
see
and can
her trying to put forth effort to mess her career up to sing. I don't see that.
Hey, you haven't heard of Yes Men, have you?
Put it this way, she ain't Shaquille O'Neal.
Somebody will be like,
she ain't about to just do it just because she can. She's got. If you really look at Taraji, how she is,
I would argue that she is.
Hey, listen.
When I say this, I'm saying if you look at her, she's not one of those people that you can see that you're gonna say she's gonna just get out there and do it because she can. If she knows she can't hold a tune, she ain't about to do that. Like, she ain't that person.
You are giving a lot of credit. You don't know if she's that person. You don't know if she
look at her career and look at her when you listen to her talk. She don't like. She don't even.
Have you been? Look, she can get in there and sing some shit and say that sound good, and 4 people tell her yes, that shit sounded good, and think that shit sounded good.
And you think if she think it sound bad, she gonna put it out.
You know how many people don't like their voice in the studio that sound great?
I don't like my voice at all.
I'm gonna tell you
just real shit.
I'm sticking with her. That no, she's not gonna put something out.
I'm telling
that
y'all
she can't
this.
Get
she's not about to mess her career up.
The shit is definitely self-funded. Ain't nobody fucking side Taraji. And 2, she is doing it because she can. Because she can. Her life in this business afford people like that to do what they want. A lot of people do shit they can because they're already in that space.
She's not that type though.
Listen here.
She's not.
She's not cloud chasing.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Okay, please let me be a contrarian. 1 second, ladies. And I really, to be honest, this shit wild. You can't, all this shit smoke and mirrors. They see what you want to see, so that means she just run her shit a little tighter than most where you believe what she's selling. We don't know what the fuck she is. We don't. We don't know what.
No, but
y'all said what type of person
we know what she's not.
Shaquille O'Neal, he would do some shit.
You're right. You're right. We don't know what she's doing, but we know what she's not doing. She's not in the news. Her mom.
And also, all you know is what she's shown you so far.
And that's what I'm saying. But if you look at how she is with her career, she ain't doing all that.
How is she with her career?
Dude, have you ever seen? Tell me one whack movie that you've seen her put out, or whack character you've seen her play.
Listen,
Cookie Lions.
Same way with Denzel Washington.
Cookie Lions.
Cookie Lions put her.
That shit was whack.
Wait, stop. When an actor does a movie, they don't know if the shit is gonna be whack or not when they make it.
But they get to choose what kind of characters they play.
They don't know if the shit is gonna be whack or not when they make it.
That's not what I'm saying. They pick what kind of movies they do.
They pick all the shit. They don't know if it's gonna be whack or not.
Yeah, but Taz's point though is she still hasn't picked a whack movie thus far,
and she won't pick one that what Cass just said.
She's not an Empire fan.
I don't know her movie catalog enough to parse it, so I'm not going to even.
And that's why we can't speak.
Nah, that don't work like that.
Yes, because it's just like there's certain actors
that don't work like that.
I won't do certain things because I feel like that does not represent me, or they got a problem with it. So certain actors who won't do certain things. I'm telling you, Taraji is that type of actress that doesn't have anything. So she's not going to be like, my voice can't sing, and I'm gonna put it out there.
That has nothing to do with her deciding to make a song.
Well, maybe that was a lifelong goal. Maybe that was a lifelong goal. Maybe that was something she wanted to do.
What we're saying clearly, what she's saying is she did a play, right? Mm-hmm. The play is a musical. She did another musical. That sparked her desire that she had since she was a kid to want to be a singer. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean she can sing. That means she wants to be a singer. That means she knows that she could get in the studio. She done been there and she done Empire, right? She knows people that go to the studio. She knows plenty of singers. She knows she can get in there and put out a product that she doesn't have to be able to sing to put out. That's it. I said, are we checking for it? That don't mean it's going to be a good song.
Well, that was 2 to 4 that are checking.
We're going to lose anyway in this kind of shit. I ain't even adding that
It's not a win or lose. Y'all not checking for it?
I'm not adding it up. I hear it. If that shit catch me, I fucks with it.
All right.
And if it don't, I don't. Because look, it's the thing, to be fair. To be fair, niggas didn't know Jamie Foxx can do all that shit he do. We knew Jamie Foxx as Wanda on The Living Color, and look what he did. So I'm not knocking it. I ain't saying it ain't possible to be objective.
That would be my. That was my
argument. He is the fucking unicorn that we did not know.
He's great. And I'm saying I don't think if Jamie Foxx could not sing, he would have been like, oh, let me go do this.
And it's a lot of actors that have a lot more talent than they able to put on display.
Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it ain't possible. It's just like,
but my thing is, for me, I feel like Taraji I can't remember what's the highest award she's got, but I do feel like she has been on the up. She hasn't went down yet for her to be like, okay, my acting career is going down. Let me go dibble and dabble on this.
We're not saying that.
I know. I'm saying, but
that's what this is.
I know you didn't say that, but I'm saying that's why I think that she really can sing, or she feels like she can sing, or that she really believes in herself. And the only person that's gonna get that is the person that believes in himself to put it out there.
Plenty of people go to the studio,
and that's what makes me check for her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You ain't gonna get me on here.
That shit. I hear some mind blowing.
All y'all people listening.
Now if she can blow, we gonna come right back on another podcast.
I didn't say she's not gonna make nothing. I said, but I'm not checking.
I'm not about to
but Cash said that he is. If it blows his mind, he gonna check for it. So I just want to go see.
When that nigga, that Jamie, I was like, the comedian, nigga, I was just cool.
Well, here's the funny thing about the Jamie Foxx thing is that the first time I ever heard Jamie Foxx sing was on one of his comedy specials, and that fool sang Mary Mack.
Me too. I saw that.
That day that he sang Mary Mack on the piano, that day is the day I said,
okay,
Jamie, I'm gonna need you to go and throw an album together, bro. I'm gonna need you to stop acting and being funny and doing the one. I need you to do stop all that. No, I need you to get a whole album out. And if he didn't do it, and I just love both his albums so much. So you know, I'm just hoping that
is when he stepped out.
Okay, well, so we all.
Oh no, Jamie Foxx is a fucking unicorn.
That shit was amazing.
So Taraji pull that shit out, that'd be dope.
That would be dope as fuck. All right, we all on the same page.
For sure, I just said I need this song to blow my boots off.
I never bashed you.
See, but when Russell hit that voice, like, I just feel like he always feel like he's saying it, but he really not
even gonna listen to it to see if it blow his socks off.
I'm still not gonna be with y'all.
I think she got a long-time partner, right? She's not married.
Taraji?
Yeah.
Oh no, she got a new. They recently, like a year or two.
She be moving through booze.
Never mind, then Taraji.
She's been with her boo probably like about a year. Maybe
she's single.
Oh, okay. She's.
I mean,
when I say single, and that's what that means. Single not is
that part.
You're not married. You don't have a husband or wife.
That part.
People don't understand that though. You can't say, "Oh, but I'm in a relationship." Okay, you're still single. When you go status, it's gonna say single. It's not gonna say married. It's gonna say that's boyfriend on there or none of that.
It's people that don't have that want to have that discussion.
Well, I'm married, so I can have that discussion.
I'm saying you right. You absolutely.
And as a person that was married, I can say it too.
Well, we on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. They say the Fugees tour is in jeopardy because of price.
It's late.
Man.
I just wanted to tell you, Cash.
Because of prize?
What's wrong with prize?
I just wanted to say Cash, because Cash has been out on prize the whole time for this Fuji shit.
What did prize do?
I hate prize.
Prize be in trouble. Prize be selling. Prize be doing stuff allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Prize be doing stuff allegedly.
My whole thing was like, what?
And so now they maybe can't go around the world.
The Fuji started because Prize had the equipment, I think. Or his mama let him practice at his house. Because there's no other reason for him to be in the group. At all. At all. Fuck Prize.
Prize be talking himself up on shit.
So
he ruins
so they can't tour without him, right?
Tell me this.
With that name?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm asking. You the hip hop head. I'm asking you.
I think they could probably pull it off.
I think they could do it without him.
I think they could probably pull it off.
Pull a janitor up at every arena and just let him do prize parts if you want to play him. Every time y'all heard the score, when his parts come on, you don't like the song at that point. That's when you start looking around and shit.
They say he's involved in a probe into a political influence campaign involving a Chinese investment company.
I thought it was on the other side of that Haitian assassination. That would have been some shit, wouldn't it?
You know, when Prize be getting to the money.
Yeah, do.
But doesn't it, because it's like a group thing, can't he just come in and be like, oh, you guys can't tour without me?
He may have something like that in some paperwork.
Yeah.
That's possible. We're just saying, is it, you know?
No, yeah, I was just saying, just in general, like.
Would you still go see him without Prize?
Yes, I would go see him because of that.
That's where we at with it.
I would prefer it that way.
How about you?
Is that an option?
I never planned to go see them, so that's why I don't have a comment.
Is that an option?
I mean, I think they're okay. They're not somebody
Would you take free tickets to go see them?
I would take the tickets, but if I had other stuff to do, they wouldn't be high.
Damn!
High five. And I love that album, but you know what? I wouldn't. I would probably fall asleep and wouldn't even be mad. Like, damn, I missed it.
I mean, they just, you know. And I'm not
Wyclef
gonna lie, I
and Lauryn
didn't think the concert was gonna.
And Fugees songs.
Yeah.
I didn't think the tour was gonna be successful. I felt like something was gonna happen anyway. It just they don't.
Yeah, Lauren was gonna be late.
We thought it was gonna be Lauren.
Lauren was gonna be late. For sure, Lauren was gonna be at home when the concert was supposed to be going on.
And then just decide later on, you know,
Lauren's
they were
always
tired of the antics and it be done. So,
and not even fashionably late. She just likes to be late.
Late.
They still waiting on me? Okay, I'll be there in a little bit.
And I think she smelled like incense.
You think Lauren smell like incense?
Yes.
Man, I'm not gonna let you just say Lauren smell like
I
incense.
think. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna give a Praz a shout out. His birthday's next week on the 19th.
He's a Libra.
He happens to be a Libra, born on my dad's birthday on the 19th, the day before mine.
I don't even do Libra on Libra hate, but I'll make an exception for you, Praz.
Praz, he don't mean it. It's Libra love always. I don't know what Cash D's talking
It
about.
ruins that album, y'all. I'm telling you. Listen to the score and watch what happens.
Nah, he's not bad enough to ruin it. The album is still good.
Okay,
nothing can ruin it, but you know what I mean.
He's the down point of every song that he's on.
He's a down point on. He's the commercial break on every song he's on. He did not make one part of that album better. Unless he was doing the mixing or something, shit I don't know about.
What if it was all his ideas? Like he was making all the good decisions. You know what I'm saying?
I get to see when they do their Hulu show.
I don't know if I want to watch that Hulu show.
I wouldn't.
Because
they have a Hulu show?
No, we just.
I'm like, wait, what?
We just talking future talk. We just.
Funny.
I was about to say why? Why?
So Lauren can disappoint me and not rap anymore after she rapped the first 2 singles on her fucking classic album.
You know what I think about that nowadays in retrospect?
What?
I don't care.
You know, I was about to say, here's the thing. Lauren is an artist within her own right, and so is Wyclef. So to me, you can go see both of them, and they both can do Fugees
That's what
songs.
I was saying. If we went
we can get away with going to see either one of them, and they're gonna do some Fugees songs. Might not have to have Praz part in it. You know what I mean? I would go see the 2 of them for that show with their own stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm saying so. He's not really messing up the bag for them. Is what I'm trying to get.
He's probably messing up the bag because he's
messing his own bag up.
Good with paperwork.
Yeah, no, he's good.
They're not getting out there without him.
No, he's messing his own bag up.
That was me.
They can still get out there.
Go show over.
No. They
over.
We just said they're solo.
Guess there's no tour.
They are solo artists. Are y'all listening to what I said? I'm not talking about.
No.
I'm not talking about Lauren and Wyclef go together as artists.
I got you.
I said Lauren by herself, Wyclef by herself, and they can pull whatever Fugees song they want to put up and pull it off. So Praz is messing his own bag up, correct?
Oh shit!
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
They can even do it.
But they do that already. But they do that.
But I like, but that's how I just think.
So the question was.
But I'm sure the bag was bigger as the Fugees.
Correct.
That was a diamond album.
Okay, but you just take out the third, and the bag probably still equal up to the same. Both of them motherfuckers is huge. Wyclef is an international superstar.
Absolutely.
When you doing negotiating shit like that, you being able to bring it, that is different.
I just thought whatever he did was gonna be so much worse than what you said. That's why
I asked what he did. That's why I was asking.
Well, I think it's probably worse. Yeah, it's probably worse than
like white collar crime.
Yeah, and he's gonna be in the federal prison for a long time.
Yeah, you can't be black doing white collar crime.
In my mind, I was just thinking like I was expecting to hear something like he said, like he was into some real shit that was gonna make me go.
Yeah,
but then it was just like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, yeah, he's not even really messing up a bag to me. I don't get it, but okay.
That's the type of stuff. Like, I mean, it's kind of extreme for me to say it this way, but it's probably easier for someone that was convicted of attempted murder or murder and spent time in the state penitentiary versus somebody who did a white collar crime. They're not gonna get the passport for the white collar crime. Like, right. But the murderer, here you go. Go ahead. Go see the world.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy society.
You wasn't fooling with the feds.
Go become a serial killer. Right. Bye-bye.
I was even impressed that tour came to be, though. So at least it happened a little bit.
I hope they get it back together, really. Because that's a
you would go. I know you would.
That's a dope tour.
Yeah.
All right, man. Check it out. This Meek Mill thing. Meek Mill. First, he dropped the album. The album cover, you know what I'm saying, was a work of art. They said it was painted by a black woman. I'm just put that out there first before we even get on the discussion. A black woman painted the art. I don't know if she did it on commission from him for the cover, or he saw it and wanted to use it for his cover. Right. So that's here nor there.
That'd be kind of important to know.
Well, why?
Because if she created what he wanted, that wouldn't be really. I mean, she drew it, but it would be his creation. And if it was something he saw and he wanted to use her artwork, those are two different things.
But when I'm saying his creation, not necessarily like he told her what to do versus he said, do something for me, and that's what she did. That's what I say when I'm saying.
But he still would have to do something for me or give me an idea. I want some naked women. I want some whoopty whoop.
No, I didn't mean in that context because that's a different context, and I'm think that's based on like her art style in general. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I said it's a different. That's why you have to approach it from two different standpoints. Because if, like you said, you don't know if he did.
No, that's very true.
That's all I was saying. I was like, those are that's
important. Very true. That's like two even different sides of that argument as far as when she commissioned. That's something, but we don't know. That's arbitrary.
Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Right. My bad.
It's cool. But so now the artwork is on city buses. Right. That's what they do on campaigns. They wrap buses, artwork. City buses, but the artwork has some, what people would say, questionable images, or explicit images, and artistically explicit images. And there was a rant by this guy, on the socials, whatever the socials is going around. The socials is viral. TMZ caught him. Yeah. Was that directly TMZ, or did it just end up on TMZ?
That's where I saw it.
All right. Well, he was ranting about the and he said a bunch, what I'm saying? We could play it, and not right now. Yeah. What do you guys think about it?
All right, I was waiting in the pregame, so I'm going to jump in before y'all motherfuckers jump me. This is my thing. Double-edged sword, right? Boom. I see the artwork. It's supposed to be some abstract shit. I personally believe, that shouldn't be on the fucking city buses, right? Same goddamn time. We take our kids to field trip. You got David with the dick out, the fucking titties, and it's like selective at a point, right?
Okay.
So
art is abstract, so right. I feel what you're saying.
With it being selective, you can be right on both sides of the argument.
Got a question?
Go for it.
All right, but art is art, and if it's displayed as art in an art place, that's to be taken one thing. Now, once you take this art
on the bus
and take it out of the museum where it was art, and you now take it and you make it your, product, a
billboard.
Your product, and then you turn it into a billboard, it turns into something else.
Okay.
It's not just art at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's something else.
Right.
So with that is that to be taken the same way? Okay. Are people just, now I've got to take and I have to interpret the bus?
Okay, boom. I'll take your take on that and I'll raise you one then. Okay, cool.
I'm just asking.
I feel you. Okay,
I'm not trying to raise. I'm
just saying, bam, right. So the titties and the dick is in the museum, so you got to go there to see it. Otherwise, it's not in your face like a city bus.
I'm saying when we talk about art, that's what I'm saying specifically in being art.
It's subjective, right? Because in a different context, that style of art I know is considered abstract, just the style of it, right? But there's just so many different things as on a society as a whole that I don't see, that I'm outraged about, that I don't see no outrage about, that's celebrated in certain parts. Them fucking little girl pageants, I think that's sick. I don't understand none of it. I'm outraged by that shit. Always have been. John Benet Ramsey shit, right?
Right.
But this is a bus, right? And then, like I said, always, at the end of the day, nigga, talk to your kids. And that's the best you can do anyway. But I see both sides of it. I don't think it should be on the bus just because it, what it is.
Here's my thing. Because it has nudity in it. Like, there's one thing that we see, a nipple. There's one thing we see, ass cheeks and not the ass crack. And then there's one thing to see a woman bent over, and on this piece of artwork, they have her vagina pink. So now, still art, still, somebody did draw it. But for me, if we're gonna do that, just like on TV, when they show nakedness, they always blur it out a little bit. You know what I mean? So we get the gist of what it is. We know behind there is titties. Behind that, there's a penis. Behind that, there's a vajayjay. But we don't get to see it. So for me, I feel like they could have blurred it a little bit more so that it did to the eye, to a adult eye, we know what's behind that. To a kid's eye, they might want to see it, but they don't have a perfect picture in their mind of what we're looking at. So for me, it's a no. I don't think that it should be a billboard. I don't think it should be, and that's hard because people fall for parental rights. I mean, explicit lyrics and, you know, freedom of art, freedom of speech and all this other stuff. We did fight for all that stuff.
Everything has a context.
But everything, you have to look through it in little kids' eyes as well, like, or look at it from another perspective, put yourself in another person's shoes. So for me, it's an absolute no when it came to the pictures that's on this one. He has a picture of a lady with her boobs out. He has a picture of a lady with her behind out and her crack is out. And then he has a lady with her bent over with her vajayjay out. So it's like,
I'm gonna tell you this.
It's a little much.
It's not as visually graphic, but it's graphic as in intent. It was meant to be what it is.
It's hella abstract, but
it's
you
meant
know what
to be graphic.
Yeah, right.
And that's the thing. IC couldn't have put that power cover on no goddamn bus. And that is just as graphic in intent. IC's power.
How is it that the bus company even allowed for this?
That's where that's where one of the safeguards should have been in this situation, I feel.
So are we going to now, you know, we got this cancel society for everything that we don't feel that is comfortable anymore. Right. So we're going to cancel the bus. This is like the Montgomery bus boycott now.
When they come down to it, they took that money for that ad.
Right.
Right. That's for sure.
He bought advertising space essentially.
He bought advertising. But once he bought advertising,
we coming out of pandemic and ain't nobody turning down no money.
But it's all specific and it's all.
And he's a local hero.
It's targeted, but this was out here where that happened.
That was LA.
That was
LA buses.
That's what he said. I'm from Philly, so I should be from this. But that was in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well then he bought advertising.
Exactly, he bought advertising, but you don't have to advertise that as a company. Like
true, that's the thing.
Somebody didn't dot their I's.
Somebody didn't dot their I, or somebody said, "I don't give a fuck. Take that money." Mm-hmm. Right, that could have happened too, easily.
Or didn't even look at of the way he, whatever the advertising. It's an album cover. It can't be that bad.
That's part is just saying we're just gonna take that money. That's what I'm saying.
But when you think about an album cover, I don't care. You just not in this moment, and even with society the way it is, you're still not gonna be thinking like, okay, it's gonna have some explicit to the point where we.
Well, there have been explicit album covers.
I didn't say that. I said in this right now because. Before this album cover, whose stuff was so explicit.
Well, I'm saying in other genres, there's been explicit album covers, but they do other things like because they used to sell these kind of things in the stores. Now we don't have the stores, but when they put them in the stores, they would do things like wrap them in certain.
They would do
certain stuff. Mm-hmm. But so they took this, they put it on the fucking bus. You know what I mean? Of course, they pushing their shit. So you know. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on it, really, because they're pushing their thing. Once they decided to use that shit, they was going full board with it. So on that front, but I think the bus company, somebody should have been like, "Hey, I don't know if we should be having this on our buses."
Well, the fact that the white guy,
Taz, what's up, Taz? You quiet over there, man? I got it. Hear what Jazz talking about over there.
Cause I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the rant. I hear everything everybody's saying, but just the thing of like, what are we? I get it. If you have kids, you may be upset about that and stuff. But I just remember seeing some album covers growing up that
seeing the album covers is different. On the bus is different.
What I was gonna say, I'm saying you saw them like on the billboards, whether you're talking about at the bus stop.
Okay, billboard place comes into it.
The only difference is we're saying this time the bus was wrapped in it. But what I'm saying is it was still out like that, and parents in that time were pissed off about it and other people weren't. So for me, I guess because I'm kind of, I don't want to say desensitized. I'm not that affected by this story like that.
All right.
That's all.
Okay.
I'm not going to say he's right or wrong because like I said, I've seen Whether I know you guys are saying billboards.
Like I said, I'm not saying he's right or wrong either because once he used that.
That's his album cover.
That's his album cover.
It's not a right or wrong with him.
Like I said, it is an art piece. I've seen a couple other pieces by her just looking. Mm-hmm. That's her style, right? So, you know, that's how she goes about her thing. Mm-hmm. Like we said, I don't know if he asked her to do a thing or if he said do something that describes, you know, Expensive Pain is the album. And that was her interpretation of Expensive Pain, which was the title of the album. Right. Right. So.
But the ranting man, the way he was ranting about it, it was kind of like, okay, but do you rant?
Yeah, let's get on ranting.
All of that. That's what kind of threw me because this wouldn't be the first time I get it. It's not necessarily always wrapped on a bus, but when you're seeing it constantly on big ass billboards or on, you know, the bus stop things, it's no different to me than if I saw it on a bus that was moving.
I'm sorry personally, and this probably be ignorant to anybody listening. You don't get to tell black people how to react to what you interpret as shit be offensive to us.
I agree with that.
So fuck off with all your shit. Like none of your shit matters to me. Like however you feel about it don't mean piss to me.
All right, look, and this is just advocate, man. You know, perspective and shit. Mm-hmm. All right, but we do say that we want allies.
Okay, but an ally, listen, nigga.
I'm just
okay. No. We
do say we want allies. And passionate allies.
Listen, an ally for me. Your opinion is still just for you. You're an ally. You here because you know the cause that we're fighting for is fucking right, and you standing here because your presence means something different than our presence. Right. I don't need your fucking words. You don't talk for us because that gets out of hand. You can't represent us because at the end of the day, you can go home and we're still here.
For sure.
Therefore, I don't want you to, black women, you don't fucking know. You don't know. Your mama not black, your sisters ain't black. You might have a best friend whose sister and mama is real close to you and you empathize. But you don't, I'm not finna sit here and speak for you what the fuck you go through. I don't know.
And for those that don't know, what we were talking about, the white guy, what he was pretty much was ranting, was asking if this is how we want black women represented and all that type of shit.
I always take it as it's double-handed.
It's almost like he was trying to call out black women.
Don't call me out.
Calling out somebody.
You're the, on the big picture, y'all the reason for our condition, no matter what the fuck it is. None of it is self-inflicted. So fuck you. We don't need that from you. Stand in solidarity over there and shut the fuck up when the police trip and get in front of a couple of us and hopefully they won't hit you. And that's how you be an ally in my concern. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel about that. That's what I feel. It's not a reflection of the podcast. This is Vern.
That's Vern. I just say, man, you can't speak for fucking black women, man.
Well, I got offended.
I'm black. I can't speak for black women.
I was offended. I'm a black woman, and I feel like when he was on his rant, he was, you know, saying what he was saying. But when he started saying, "Black women, this is how you want to be,"
you understand?
That's what portrayed, and I'm thinking to myself, well, who black women are you talking to? Because I didn't draw that, and that has nothing to do with me. So who are you asking?
See, the ignorance is in a generalization.
So for that, I didn't like that he generalized. But then I was thinking, then you said there was a black lady that drew it. So then I was thinking to myself, did he do his research? And does he know? No, of course he didn't.
Of course
not. So for me, it goes back to, who are you talking to, bruh? Just like Vern, like, we don't need you as an ally. My situation is, who are you talking to, bruh? What black woman are you asking? Is this how we want to be portrayed? Because I never said I wanted to be portrayed like that. Right. So who are you asking?
Hey, who you asking? That's they
right, and that's they business.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like Kiana, she would love to be
my thing is this,
portrayed like that.
This is the thing, and this is what bothers me, right? Because we talked about this a while back, how, you know, they over-sexualize young black girls early and all this shit. Right. Mm-hmm. But Sex and the City was a famous ass show, and that was about 4 white whole bitches.
I didn't watch not one episode.
You understand? Yeah. And that was all it was about, us we fucking niggas till we figure it out. And it was celebrated and won awards and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you want to be represented? Porn industry, still majority white.
Oh, yeah.
The big money makers are white people. Of
course,
that's how y'all want to be represented. You understand?
And they make sure they keep it that way.
It's condescending. It's like,
it is.
It's like the way I interpret bruh and not bruh is, you sick of hearing us complain, and it's just like, oh, so this is what y'all could talking all this shit, and this is what y'all do?
It's funny.
That's how I took it.
How I take it is, you can't just take this one piece of nothing and compare it to anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't get out here and speak on that. You can't take this one thing and try to make whatever and interpret it as anything.
Overall, I don't feel like he was coming from a good place.
Okay, that's why I was gonna ask you. Do you think that he wasn't? You don't feel
at all
that he was being?
I think he wanted to be seen. You know, like everybody be looking for viral ass moments now, and so they do tend to speak up on shit.
No, man,
what if you find out he got a black wife?
I thought
I say, you know, people
I think it was frustrating.
Different thing.
I think he was shocked to see fucking pussy on the side of a bus like that. Yeah. All that ranting and shit that he did, that was just too much.
Because then he went into about the vaccine, take off your mask.
That was just, he had a camera in front of everybody.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, I don't feel like it came from a good place. I think it was just, you know, let me be
at that point. At that point, he was definitely feeling himself.
Let me tell you something, bro. This is like, I hear all y'all and I feel all that, but this is just my stance, all right? Because I've lived with these motherfuckers. And I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying I've seen. You don't get that. Why you so mad? It ain't about the pussy. Mad. Right, nigga, you a man, you watch porn, you been to a strip club, I would bet an appendage on it. That man has engaged in what men do, right?
I'm talking about as far as kids and shit.
No, I understand that, my nigga, but listen, dude. Listen, I'm a father, right? At a point, my nigga, like, it happens, then you've explained it, then it ain't really the thing. Like, right? Like, if your kids see some shit, you run it down, then that's that. Nigga, ain't like you expose them to it, but it ain't like, nigga, that it happened.
But that's crazy because you know what's funny?
That's a practical way of looking at shit.
What I was trying to get to,
people got fucking mad because Janet Jackson fucking titty got ripped out.
I was about to say that too. I was
people, different levels of outrage happen when you see these fucking benign things.
Artists don't want to take responsibility. I always tell you, you know, I'm not raising your kids. Well, why you putting something for me to have to tell my kid about?
But this is the thing. This is at that point. That's on Meek Mill. He used that as his album cover. Mm-hmm. Pink Pussy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He did that
on purpose. He says that.
He did that. You know what I'm saying? And he did that, and also knowing that it was going to be
controversial,
done whatever they was going to do to advertise it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what his hand is in that because you don't always have that much hand in how some of that's going about. But at his status, he probably does have a little more say so in how that's going down. So I put a lot of that on him, not even the artists, because artists, like I said, when they're doing it at that point, it's art. He took it and he used it
for whatever he
used it for. Like I said, out of the gallery to this point. At this point, this is a product because it's part of my product that I'm selling. You know what I'm saying? So now,
just because it's part of a product doesn't mean now it doesn't have a meaning. Even though
that's not what I'm saying.
The way he was ranting and is saying, "Oh well, this is how you know we're being portrayed." Until he actually hears what that woman says as to why she drew it that way, you'll never know for it to have that outrage that he had. Because I understand what you're saying. When you take something out of a museum, then it becomes a product, but that does not mean that the meaning of what that art was created for
no doubt
changes. And I feel like with that way that man was, for all we know, like there's an episode that it just made me think of a different world where it was like that.
What I'm saying is who's perceiving it. When it's in the gallery, it's being perceived as art, right?
But we could be in the gallery and see a picture and you think of it one way and I think of it a completely different way. But you still know that
it's an art piece because we're in the gallery.
Okay, but it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. I disagree with. Just because it's no longer in the gallery doesn't mean it's not art.
That's not what I'm saying. You don't get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is once it comes out of the gallery, it's definitely still art. It's still what it is. But who's perceiving it and how they're perceiving it is different. When you go to the art gallery, you know that you're looking and you're taking in art. So everything that you're taking in, you're taking in art. Now, when you see something on the fucking side of a bus, it may not be art. You don't know that it's art unless you get what I'm saying. It could be something else. It could be just them fucking putting the fucking pink pussy on a bus.
Well, like I said earlier, initially,
it's art to somebody.
Initially, it's an explicit album cover, and I think anybody that looks at it could tell, regardless of the abstract or the art part, the beauty of it as art, it's still explicit. It has no business on the bus. Certain album covers can because it's not displaying anything like that. I was just saying, you're not that mad about the fucking art. The way you telling us how to handle our house is something else. It sounds more frustrating and more condescending than anything to me. That was my point.
For sure.
Because, if you cut it off, remember while we were watching it, And I said, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. And we were about to stop, and then he started talking about the checkerboard was the devil's and sign and this and that. And I was like, what?
No, he said it was
Masonic.
Yeah, Masonic. And I was like, wait, what? Let it play. And then the whole thing about the vaccine and then the black women. I was like, oh, my whole idea of what he was fussing about, it changed the perception again. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the whole thing about, billboards and things being explicit. Like, I remember driving down Sunset and a lot of down La Brea. Remember the lady Angelique? Mm-hmm. You had that billboard. It was very sexy, but you saw her breast. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like super all cleavage. 4 parts of the body. Yeah, that wasn't something that you necessarily wanted your kids to see. This big, like, overmade lady with her boobs sticking out, staring at you, promoting sexuality. But, okay, it was covered. This is just, like, sprawled out every piece of the body, even though it's art. We still, now at this age, we can put our imagination to it.
But then, you know what? I even take it further. And this is anti the fucking bus thing. It's like somewhat like a cartoon. Almost kids will be attracted.
That's what I'm saying as far as like how it should be. That's what I'm saying as far as like how it's once they like in the art gallery. That's what I'm saying. It's like in the art gallery, it's art. When it's on the side of a bus, you don't know what the hell it is. It's just like a bunch.
They gotta look. And the thing is, just a side note, niggas is talking about this more than the album.
For sure that.
And kids ain't going for.
Kids might not be just with their
he
with
needed
their parent
this
or
the album.
With him, see, this is the thing.
He needed this.
Right? No, I'm saying maybe that's
with them. No, with him, this dude is freshly in the art. He thought he did some dope shit, and the shit didn't really backfire in his face. And now he's trying to recover from it. He thought, like, I'm in the art. I got this dope artist to do something for my album. You know what I'm saying? But now you're in this place. That's what it is.
I hope the album does well, because that's the only thing gonna
save
me. Like
that would be so boring. All this fuss about it.
It's not.
And his album be
Oh, it's tanking.
Like, what in the world?
It's tanking.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
It's tanking.
I haven't looked at the numbers.
I
don't know.
No.
Anyway, fuck all that.
I don't know what it was doing. I don't know what it was doing off top.
It was. I felt like it was from the lesson to me. I know.
No, that's not. When we judge it, like on that, tanking is.
I'm telling you, when I listened, I already was reading about him and trying to get from up under a situation with Ross, and I felt like it's like an obligation. I was like, I only got maybe 2 more. Let me just get this one out. Mm-hmm. Then the last one to be my coup de grace. Because it just sounded like a filler. Just like, let me get, it sounded like one of those types to me.
Died. That made this face for.
That's what the face is.
Because he better. He's better than that. He made way better music than that album, and this is from a fan.
Damn. Word.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see. John Gruden.
Lord.
We look.
Let me take a deep breath, y'all.
At the end of the show last week, you kind of touched on this, but we didn't get into it because we didn't have enough information.
Right.
So when we last did the show, what had happened is what we're speaking about is the football coach John Gruden, the Raiders football coach or former football coach. So what happened was last week we recorded Saturday. Okay, so on Friday, some information came out from an investigation they were doing on Washington's football team because all kind of fucking nasty shenanigans been going on around there, and they just been running shit real crazy over there. Some emails came out from John Gruden to the sometimes general manager, vice president over there, and in the email, it made reference to the NFL Players Association, who's over the NFL Players Association, whose name is DeMaurice Smith. Well, it referred to him as Dumb Morris Smith, and it also referred to him having Michelin tire lips. Okay? All right. So that was last Friday. As of Sunday, more emails came out. He coached on Sunday. All right.
Barely.
More. Yeah, really, real shit.
No, that's dead ass.
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
More emails came out, and before the game, was this after the game or before the game when he shut the talk down? I believe it was before the rest of the other emails came out, but he pretty much addressed them, said he didn't have a racist bone in his body, gave the spiel, Jesus. And I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Got out of there. All right. Wow. So that happened. Another bunch of emails came out where he was pretty much talking shit about everybody. Women, fucking homosexuals. He called the commissioner the fucking F word. He was talking shit about like as far as females becoming officials and just
the lady officials.
He was just talking shit about everybody. He was going in.
So he was against. Let me get a little deeper just for those. He was against concussion protocol. He was against safety of players.
Yes. He was making fun of them getting better. He was against
anything progressive, and it was certain shit that was just good for good sake. Like he was against all that nothing. Shit. And he's like, fuck that.
and making fun of being pro any of these things. Yeah, talking a bunch of shit. Right?
Yeah.
So after that,
that's sad.
Monday, the owner of this team got with him, and he ended up getting out of there. He said he resigned.
No, sure.
Because that sounds better than I got fired.
Right.
Essentially, but he was going to get him up out of there. Right? So that happened. Then pretty much we haven't gotten much info about that after that, except for more emails have come out. Have you seen more emails are starting to come out?
What else? From him or other people?
No, just in general, from the investigation.
Oh, okay. I haven't been. I don't listen to sports radio on Saturday because it's mainly college.
Just more stuff is starting to come out. New York Times,
but I'm about to figure it out.
New York Times got a big article.
This is my thing, ladies. And this sis fuck with football, so she with me, and she a Raider fan, so I can't wait to give her the floor. I don't know how entrenched y'all are in the sport or not, but just humor me. This is where I'm at with the thing. The nigga got the coach when he just offended the nigga. He still got the coach, but when they start offending everybody else, then he had to go. That was a point.
What's his name was making?
Go.
Hey, I said, man, all this nigga did was reinforce exactly what Dave Chappelle said a fucking week before.
Yes. Okay, and he just 100%. Said that. Now, that was a thing for me. That it bothered me, but I'm never surprised, right? And I'm happy he said the emails was coming out because initially the NFL was like, look, I'm gonna fuck. We're gonna take the PR hit because we ain't letting no more shit out.
Right.
And the niggas basically said if all this shit come out, we might not even be able to finish the season because niggas gonna have to get fired all over the place. Like we might not have enough referees in this motherfucker after we line all this shit up.
Right.
Now, this is the thing. I don't understand the receipts, the paper trails. Like, why not just talk on the phone?
Right.
Because what this is first, it dates back years, right?
10 years. This is 10 years ago.
And what this is just comfortable conversation between friends.
Yes.
And so when you're just talking comfortably amongst friends and like, this like literally like sending pics. Oh man, look at this shit. Oh, look at this bitch. It's literally that type shit that they're doing. They just in all those emails. And they getting all that conversation.
Idiots, and I know you gonna probably disagree on.
No,
but that's what makes. I don't talk in emails. I don't talk text.
I don't talk in emails.
Right,
like that.
You don't do that, especially not at your job. Like there's just certain shit you don't do because you don't want to leave that trail.
Back in the day, you would, because that was the only way that you really had communication. Text messaging when email came out, AOL Messenger or whatever. At your job, yes. Yeah. Even at the county.
Do that at my job.
That's you. That is you. There's many people. I remember even working for the county of Los Angeles. Things have changed as far as protocol.
On the cell phone in the supermarket line.
Whereas these emails used to be fine, and there would be like the joke chains, and then one got a little across the line, then another one went across the line, then somebody got offended, and there was no protocols in place for being offended. Now we got a whole CPO department,
what I was leading
county policy of equity. Oh, if you said this word in the wrong way, then they had to come and change our bathrooms.
But that's before all the harassment laws really got in place like they are now.
So back then there was nothing there, and no one had consequences or anything to say or to do. So you would type all that crazy stuff on your email at work.
10 years ago, NFL is drastically different than today. Drastically, and this is the NFL all-boy club, pretty insulated fucking environment.
And you got to even think, and you even got to think of the context of who we're speaking about. 10 years ago, he wasn't even in the NFL.
He was an analyst for
He
ESPN.
was outside the NFL, so he was really. This is really emails between somebody and that's in a guy that works in the NFL and his buddy outside the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That's just emails, just talking to your fucking buddy.
And that's the thing. They caught him because he was in dude's email that was investigating.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing about
him.
They were just randomly looking through this other dude shit. It was like, what is all this shit from John Gruden?
I'm just saying, I don't feel bad. I don't, because I feel like when you set yourself up when you do certain shit, and I think that when you do shit like that, you just never know. Like, I get what y'all saying. You didn't have like HR and stuff, wasn't into stuff like that. But when you sit in racist ass shit like that, if you gonna be racist, don't be racist.
No one feels bad.
Email.
No one feels bad.
Like, that's crazy.
I take it as a win, right? I take it as a win.
I don't take it as a win. Let me tell you why. Because it's just not coming out to us, right? But people been knowing how these people got down, and there was nothing done about it.
Listen to this. This is why I take it as a win, because the nigga got caught and he got fired, and it's cool. I like that. I mean, he was $40 million into a $100 million contract, so he's good regardless. So it ain't really a win technically. This is the thing for me. On the flip side, everything that man said, did, and sent, and he had the right to, because people could feel how they want. Right. It's just consequences. And that's the world. See, I don't pretend that everybody got to fucking like everything. Like, everything he felt, that's your right. You just left a paper trail. Any of us, if anybody got a hold to your most intimate conversations, emails, or anything, all of us looking funny in the light. Everybody you know, if they got a hold to them emails, the conversation between my mom and my grandma back in the day, if anybody heard that shit outside the house, would be tabloid news.
Right.
So that's the thing. Like, mind your P's and Q's in your environments. But dude got caught up. He wasn't in that. He was outside. Washington got investigated because they was so sloppy in how they was doing shit that he was just caught up. He just got caught up in the wood.
He was collateral damage.
And I really feel his
shit is still investigating the team.
And I want to ask you, sis, I think somebody in your organization was like, we finna get up out this 100.
Hey.
And I think that was them. What you think, Ray? Let me hear that.
Well, first of all, we should have never hired him back in the first fucking place, because he was a fucking traitor in 2002 when he fucking went to Tampa Bay.
Real shit?
Won a Super Bowl.
So when he went to, he left our team,
used all the plays against him,
to the team that we are playing in the Super Bowl, and coached them while my coach interim
was using his
playbook. So they had an answer for everything that they did. So that was just stupid on top of stupid. So first of all, why the fuck, excuse my language, but why the fuck would you even hire this traitor?
It's football.
Why the hell would y'all do that?
It's passion. I love it.
That was stupid in itself. Then, so let I get this straight. You are racist, and you are a coach.
Also has a gay player on the team.
Huh?
Also has a gay player on the team.
You're racist all the way around because you don't like women refereeing. Fuck you. Why we can't referee? Why we can't coach? You better be lucky we actually can play. We just can't play with y'all. But we can play. Don't play with me. So he's all bad news. I just don't like it. I don't like the fact that he was talking. That this is called what you say in the dark. It is gonna come to the light.
Yes, indeed.
So it all was supposed to be done the way it was done. That's what your dumbass get for having boy talk. Having a good old time, thinking nobody was gonna see that. See, that's why your ass got your ass bit in the butt. So whether they were looking for you indirectly or not, glad they found your ass. Hold your ass accountable, and whoever else in that. Because look, you gonna have black players, you're gonna have gay players, you're gonna have women referees. So we don't need nobody in there that's not for that.
Yeah, because it's like he's the type feeling like that. He's the type that like effectively would have stopped people from getting jobs. You know what I'm saying? That type shit, like that. Fuck calling me nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't call me nigga, but you know what I'm saying? But don't stop me from getting that job.
Right. And he probably did.
Every time there's somebody in a position that's managing people and have influence on the outcome of how people's careers turned out, where you can say something and blackball. Like, you need them ousted as much as we can. So, I just take it as that. But overall, the NFL is a shitty place. And we just love the game because we love the game. And that's what it is. But it's a very publicly shitty organization on a whole. And that's just what it is. But it's a good old boys clothes. They got a token minority owner that's Pakistani, and no disrespect to anybody of Pakistani descent or ethnicity, but they have made it where blacks has not been able to buy or purchase a team for so long. Diddy money wasn't good enough. Some believe this Jay-Z position is just leading up to some of that.
Right, know how I feel about that.
You know what I mean? But it's just a shitty place, and I'm just glad dude got caught. And I really want to get to these new emails because I want to see who else on that.
That's what I want to see. Who else? Because it couldn't just be just Gruden. It got to be way more than just that. Because it's got to be a pack of
that's leaked. They gonna slow leak this shit.
I hope it's Shanahan. I need a new coach.
Oh shit.
He look like he can say it's not. He be wearing Jordans and fucking talking to Lil Wayne. He probably locked in.
You seen this? A bunch of coaches that already spoke out like they know they ain't got no emails. Like the Charger coach, he ain't got that.
Hey, most of the young dudes is like, oh, we good.
We ain't on that.
Stefanski, Shanahan, dude. Oh, but they the dudes in Arizona got
them old niggas be tripping.
Hit passing the blunt. They ain't even testing this year neither. So
you know what?
Real shit. Acting an ass.
All right, man. Speaking of the NFL, man, Colin Kaepernick is popping back up.
Yes, let's talk about this.
Got a new Ebony article, man, and I got a beef.
What's wrong?
I got a beef.
I do too, bro.
All right, my beef. It stems from because this Colin Kaepernick didn't get a job thing has been a big story, And for people that don't watch football, they've been buying this shit hook, line, and sinker. And I'm not saying that Colin Kaepernick could not ever find a job for another team in the NFL, but this whole I'm still working out so that I can be ready for a team to take him to the Super Bowl. Come on, man. This nigga was almost out the league. He was almost out the league.
Before any of that kneeling shit.
This nigga had lost his job to Blaine Gabbert, who was one of the fucking, poster boys for fucking you got a bad quarterback.
Mm-hmm. I'm a 49er fan. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it was already over. Right?
This nigga's lying.
He's lying.
He's lying. It's like he's playing on black people's. He's playing on black people's emotions and heartstrings. He knows that y'all down for him, and he's just fucking eating that shit up. He keep fucking playing into it.
He down about Nadeska, bro.
I'm not going to even get in.
Okay.
Not Nadeska, man.
Well, this girl, some shit.
This nigga is caught up being a revolutionary because his fucking girl's a revolutionary. And he got caught up in that whirlwind. That's all.
That ain't even him. That wasn't him. That was her.
That's it.
And this is to be fair, bro. And this ain't against us. I don't talk against us, but listen, on some sports shit. In and out, man. It's a lot of people. In and out. It's a thing where you don't fit what we're trying to
Average do. Career in the NFL is 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm. And he got that. And it's a thing where you don't fit what we're trying to do.
The reason he got in so good is because he had a coach
that knew how to use him.
Knew how to use him from college. He came in. That coach got fired. Pretty much his shit was pretty much because he
depended on the coach.
Did that coach
John Harbaugh?
Oh, I was
he went back to college.
Michigan.
Okay, so I was just gonna say. So which coach was it, and then why he didn't follow the coach? Because he went to college. Okay.
He went back to college.
All right. Well, hey.
He didn't coach in the NFL no more.
I don't like that y'all saying that
somebody else gave him a look. He didn't take it because he wanted a bigger look. But nobody wanted to give him a bigger look because, like I said, he had just lost his spot to the fucking poster boy for being bad.
We say he's playing on the people's heartstring because a lot of the shit, when the shit popped off, was literally framed like dude was just fucking super talented. Like niggas.
He had been to the Super Bowl.
They was saying,
but it was a certain set of circumstances.
They was framing it like he was super fucking like Michael Jordan of football, and niggas was like turning down a good quarterback because of
the shit that went down.
The thing is, it is because of the shit went down, but he wasn't that good any fucking way.
No, look, his
it was definitely because of the shit that went down.
His not that good happened before the thing went down.
Yeah, I know.
That happened, you know what I'm saying? It was like, and then it got framed like it kind of was the other way around, but it wasn't. and it just kept going.
You saying he has an album cover? I mean,
he has a cover. He got an Ebony story cover coming out, because he got a Netflix special coming out.
Which I didn't know
nothing. Okay,
cool. I just don't like the way. I just don't like the way he keeps it's like he's fucking with black people, because like I said, and these are just for the people who don't know in general. You know what I'm saying? And then the people who just kind of, I don't give a fuck, black, you know what I'm saying? But even when you like that, you still got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Even if you say say you got, you the homie that has a homie, say, you like, hey, I don't care what you do. I'm going to ride with you.
That's not smart.
And then I'm going to tell you what's wrong afterwards. Right? You still got to know that they was fucking up.
And you got to
so that you can tell them later. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting there oblivious right? That's all I'm saying.
I don't like anybody that try to approach my thinking on a linear line, like you finna get over on me on some bullshit, right? And
stop trying to manipulate people.
And the thing about Colin Kaepernick and a lot of things and a lot of people was quiet on, the people in the NFL and a lot of sports people that was talking up, they knew the real, but you ain't gonna talk against it because you're gonna look funny. But a lot of people knew, like, dude, you was already a second stringer on your way out. And the thing about football, it's not basketball. You see LeBron, you know what LeBron do. Football will mask you. You're a piece of 11. It don't have to be you. He did not take us to the Super Bowl, just like Jimmy Garoppolo didn't. It's the coaching, and that's football. See, but it was a romanticized story, and it was beautiful because it worked off of whatever it did what it did. But
storyline,
really
the
storyline. He get to play.
No, he got an undisclosed amount of money out.
He ended up making more. He ended up making more than he was going to end up fucking making.
I'm not gonna say he shouldn't have, but like we said, listen, the blackball narrative has been completely bastardized. It ain't true. Denver offered that man a contract.
I remember.
He turned that shit down. So you cannot say he can't get a job. This company wanted to hire him. He said, I don't want to work for you. Nobody else want to hire you.
Because I want a better job, but nobody was giving him that better job.
That's it.
That's why he should have went
with.
And I mean, you can get traded.
If he would have got, if he would have took that spot, he could have went in and said, "Hey, all right, now here we go. Let me show y'all niggas."
And play back up or play football and figured it out.
Football is a meritocracy. You get in there and you fucking play the shit and you do it. And you get to beat a nigga out.
No, the majority of the world don't understand the ins and out of football, so you see it one way. And everybody, like, even that's the thing. We had discussions about even us. Our movements, you have to be careful because you can't play up certain shit a certain way because it's not beneficial in the end. It's smoke and mirrors, almost. You can't do that. And that's what he's doing with that fucking statement. You can't get to the Super Bowl on John Madden. That's a video game.
See, I'm not trying to diss the nigga. I'm just saying.
Because he played. No, listen. Look at the track record. When he had a workout, every time he had a chance to get in, he'll throw that shit off himself. Every chance. Okay, we're going to give you a workout, but we're going to do it over here because I don't like that, y'all. Every time he had a chance, he's like, nah, I don't really want to play. Every time. It's bullshit. It is. Not his movement, not what he did. I'm just saying the football aspect is like, oh, I need some more attention.
I'm just saying when I read that comment, that's not what I got from it.
What did you get from it?
Yeah, I just got, he's saying he basically ain't sitting on his ass. He still get up and work out and do all that stuff. I didn't take it because let's be real. As a person who doesn't watch football, in my mind, he ain't never going back to the NFL. So it's not like, I'm thinking, oh, y'all still holding him out the NFL. Like, I didn't take that from that statement.
I'm glad you that. But look. If he would have said, I ain't on my ass and I still get up 5 or 6 in the morning working out, it's cool. But when he got on there ready to get on the team and take them to the Super Bowl, he's specifically playing on that certain angle that they shut him out. It's a dog whistle.
I didn't get that.
It's a dog whistle. And that's what we say. It's not that you're not sophisticated. We're not sophisticated on that aspect of football. It's a dog whistle.
Right. No, I'm saying I just took it as
he ain't whistling at her.
Yeah.
He's not whistling at her.
Imaginary thing. Like when you describe something a certain way, you be like, oh, so you going hard is what you saying. Right. Like that's what I got from that.
Yeah.
That's like
that's what he was trying to. That's what he was trying to portray.
That's like me.
And the people that really looking deep in it.
It's just the whole time. It's just the whole time he's been doing that. The whole time he's been doing that. The whole when he got the workout, he changed the workout. He changed the shit around. He did shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? When it came back around, when people worked out a situation. How long
you been at the NFL now?
Man, it's been a while.
Right. That's why I'm like, most people, even if you don't watch football like that, I mean, at this point, you would think he ain't going back. So
I don't even know how old he is at this point. Like,
you just don't play on your people, man.
That's all I'm saying. Don't play on your people.
You was a part of something good. Just leave it there. Like
for the not so smart people, it's people that's
So you try to sound smart. I appreciate it.
No. But these people take advantage of people. You don't do that. You don't have to do that. You did something. You was a part of something. You're in the books. You made history.
Right.
Don't fucking. It's like pastors to me. It's like they be fucking up, and I hate what they do. Right? And I'm like, don't do that shit. Like, don't start praying on us now, nigga. You got us. We with you. Don't eat us now.
Right.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. Silk Sonic got a release date.
I'm excited. I like them. They're a vibe.
They're a vibe?
They're a vibe.
Oh my God.
Yes.
They like a 70 vibe.
Well, look at you when y'all got excited.
I love it.
I got all excited.
You know, I told you I love good music.
I love good music.
I'm rolling November 12th.
That's my mama's birthday.
Okay,
Hey.
then that's
She's
a
a birthday queen in here. Any significant?
Hey, they've been taking pictures with Bootsy Collins. Y'all think Bootsy Collins in the group?
He on the album.
He's on the album.
Heard it on Sirius.
Maybe he got a feature.
He's on it. They said it on Sirius.
In the whole album, or
on a song or two or some
yeah,
shit.
he got two features. That's what I'm saying.
I'm with that too.
You can never go wrong with Bootsy.
I'm with that too. I would have loved if he would have just been like the third member of the group and we didn't know it.
I honestly think Prince would have fucked with them.
Man.
I do.
I love them.
Because that's that feeling.
Yeah.
Like, you only get...
I mean, just not just their visual, their team, the team behind them. They're like a whole machine. It's not just like Anderson and
because
it's a whole
that's
machine
because Bruno
behind
Mars is such a got the machine behind him so tough that you're not gonna see nothing that's not like a full pristine full blown effort as far as what's getting put behind him.
Yeah, and I love it. And Anderson .Paak is just
I
mean, he's the
Anderson
truth.
.Paak.
He always gonna be the truth. His voice is so unique. His style is unique. He's just bam.
No, I'm super excited. I like that they haven't released a lot of music, but the songs
I like that skate. I like that
super quality. Super quality. They doing it old school style.
That's what I love. I'm telling you, all I can think of is being a kid.
Yeah.
And their music literally brings me back to being like 10 years old.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take over.
So
I like it. It gives you this loving feeling and just I don't know, like it's
that first single was
feeling. Yes, and when you said it, that's the song went right back in my head. Like it's so catchy.
Say baby, what you doing?
Like I like it.
Yeah, that they had me from the
it's
first time I heard it. I was like, is that a remake? Oh no, it's not a remake. Oh my God, this is amazing. Cash, you have something to say?
You said November 12th. November 12th. Okay.
November 12th. That's going down.
I'm with it.
I'm with it
too. Battle Cat posted on his IG a series of dates and names. And this looks like a West Coast is taking over.
Whoop whoop! Here for it always.
It looks like it, man. We got music coming from Dre, Snoop, Exhibit. We already know we got music coming from Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, come on now.
You know what I'm saying? We know Drake got the Super Bowl coming up. Mount Westmore is dropping. Y'all know who Mount Westmore is, right?
No, I'm sorry.
A40, Too Short, Snoop, and Cube.
Okay.
Yes.
You know now.
Now you know.
I just be I don't want to be an asshole. Out of all the shit I'm hearing about, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to just say what I'm not worried about.
Thank you for not being an
asshole. Because I was just about to be that dude. Like, I'm about to tell you what I don't give a fuck about in that lineup, but I'm pretty sure most of us don't. That if it's any one of those people that you name that nobody cares about,
don't do it. It's no need to be doing that.
I know.
Can you tell me offline because I want to know?
It's no need to be doing that.
Oh.
It's no need to be doing that, man. We not here for violence. This is a good vibes atmosphere.
I'm just sharing my opinion.
Okay?
Yeah.
You got it, bucko?
I almost feel like that would almost ruin shit. It don't add to that shit. Like, you could take that piece off.
Yeah, you might surprise you.
You never know.
I doubt it.
You never know, man.
I feel it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to all that shit. The Super Bowl performance is gonna be dope.
Whose performance?
All them.
What?
Everybody on the
You don't
Chronic,
know what
basically.
the Super Bowl is going down, man. The Super Bowl is Dre, Snoop.
Where is it at? Out here?
Here.
That's
So
fine.
far,
Eminem, Mary J. Blige,
Well-
and Kendrick Lamar.
Well, here's the thing about that. My sister owns 2 seats in that stadium. So
what?
I say my sister owns 2 seats in that stadium.
That's what I'm talking about.
So, I went to the Rams and Raiders preseason game and we fucked their ass up. But anywho.
Yeah, your racist ass coach.
Yep.
He wasn't on the goddamn. That's fine. He wasn't. He don't play.
He coached the
He don't play. He don't play. He don't play.
He was out there
He don't
telling
play.
him to call him.
I don't give a fuck. He don't play.
Call him nigger and then disrespect.
I don't give a
disrespect
damn.
the female officials.
I was out
He
there
like,
with
man,
probably
you know
a
you ain't
whole
gotta
lot
pay
of
attention
racist
to them,
fools.
right?
Hey man, I was out there with a whole lot of racist fools. I'm sure.
You know you ain't gotta pay attention to them, right?
He's
Fuck they
listening to me.
calls.
He tell him don't listen to the lady rap.
Yeah. They call off sides. He tell them, keep going.
Face mask, no way.
Go ahead.
You're lining up in the wrong spot.
She said she ain't got that problem no more. He gone, so y'all gonna
I
get
ain't
a
worried a bit more. Worried about Gruden. Gruden better worry about what they gonna go with his shit. That's what he better be
I
worried
feel
about.
like you pure.
Hey, what's up with y'all owner's haircut?
Oh,
Mike Davis got funny hair.
That nigga's hair looks crazy.
It's like Donald Trump on steroids.
Yeah.
Hey, Donald Trump be
Crazy
looking at his
ass
hair and
hair,
saying it's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Donald Trump be like, this dude's hair is fucking crazy. Y'all,
No, he probably won't it.
Hold
How
up.
does he
hit
do
y'all
that?
off right quick.
That nigga say, yeah, man.
Don't be sending that stuff to my phone. I don't want none of that madness
And
in my phone.
you tired? You got the salmon in your eye? At least your
No.
eye don't look like this.
You already know
right.
why.
That's so crazy.
You already know why I get to rubbing and coughing when we have podcasts
so
Saturdays.
you late? I know. You about to go watch your shit on
When I leave, that's not why I was
on
rubbing my
DVR
eye.
though.
Nah,
like we said.
It's the Mary.
And I wish.
It's the Mary.
That shit probably ain't doing this Stein no favors, to be honest.
Right, blowing it up.
Are you ready for your BMF?
Oh, you already know. Shout out to Lil Meech.
Taz-
You already know.
Taz waiting to watch it as soon as she be waiting
And
on the
Da
app for it to pop up
Both
on the
of
app.
them.
Right.
That's right.
Don't be a junkie. All right?
But don't be
Don't
a
be a
what?
BMF junkie.
Jeez.
Let me
Junkie.
tell you, not only am I loving it, did you see that they have already been signed for season 2?
They actually
Let's
did
go.
that after the first episode.
That look,
It was
I've
like
just
the
now
biggest
seen
first
it.
episode
It
on
went
Star.
viral this week. That's the first time I saw it, and so I'm definitely happy about that. That means I get to see more of them. Thank you very much, because we already know how I feel about that.
Hey, who's your favorite character on there so far?
I
You
like
can't
both
tell.
of them.
I was
I
saying,
like
you
both
can't
the
tell?
brothers.
Y'all want to know who my character is?
Who?
Lamar. It's my nigga.
I can't stand Lamar. I cannot stand Lamar.
I
He
do,
just
but,
seemed like one of them old dudes
Hey.
that been in jail for so damn long that they
That
come back
nigga-
and feel like they still stuck
Hey,
in a time
He
warp.
grimy as shit.
Hey,
Grimy as
I'm gonna
shit.
stop even
horrible.
trying.
He be popping up in
Hey,
places. I be like,
grimy is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I just declared that I'm not even finna fucking try to keep up with none of this shit.
All I said, hey, look, we didn't say
No,
nothing.
I'm not talking about
but
that, y'all, because I'm not
characters.
invested in that. But I'm just telling you now, publicly, that I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna invest no time trying.
No,
to keep
you
up.
already promised me you were gonna watch the that first episode.
Because it's just
this was a discussion we had.
It's too much shit,
You can't go
and
back
I
on your
live in
word.
a world where I read more than I watch TV,
You can't
and I
go back on
can't.
your
I
word.
just can't. It might be hurtful to me as my position as a podcaster, right? See, I got something wrong with me, but it's just like I didn't start at the beginning. Everybody chattering, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm cool, and I am. So throwing in the towel early. Continue.
No, you still gotta see the first episode because you promised.
Played me I seen
You
eight
gotta see the
episodes.
whole episode, not a portion
No, I
of the
seen 8 episodes. Now, where that shit line up at, I could not tell you, and it's good too. But it's just I'm so behind on so much that I'm not really.
No, you only a few episodes behind.
The thing is this, the reality.
No, man, this is the beginning of the thing,
Yeah.
bro.
The reality of it is this: if I'm sitting down, right, and I really have time, and you know how we are as adults, so we really got. I can't even prioritize it no more. Right? I need to watch. I'm gonna watch the shit that I like to watch because it's my free time. So I'm gonna stop bullshitting, y'all. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just saying, I mean, if I get to it, I'll join in, but it's not looking good, Captain.
At least we got you started on Wu-Tang. We getting you there.
Yeah, you got me there.
Getting you there.
You got me there. And that's probably where we're going to just,
But that should tell you if he ain't steered you wrong.
No, I know he never do. He got me on Insecure. And I was
yes. And that's coming back this month. 25th, I think.
Now, let me tell you this. He got me into that. I fucked with the Squids. Now I'm back on Wu-Tang. But the chances of me going back to Insecure is pretty slim and none.
But this is the last season.
Because new shit is always coming out. Now, my personal shit is on the way back. Ozark is on the way back. So then when my shit come out, it's like, fuck anything you've ever suggested by anybody. Because I have shit I like, right? And it might not be shit we talk about on the pod, but it's my shit. Now, when we talk about TV, we all know how personal it is. Because it's really personal. We watch what we watch.
Right.
It's true.
So I'm not going to keep lying and try to be, get along with the crowd because niggas is watch. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I get to it or I won't. But I did watch what I seen. But playing music and shit, I couldn't hear that. But it looked good. There was a scene when his brother was shot. And I know the dude, Little Meech, is his real son. Yeah. I was looking like, well, that's pretty fucking dope.
The one who got shot, he played the other.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty dope. If you ain't never acting in shit else, and this is your jump off now.
Well, 50 sent him to act.
But the thing is, a lot of people go to these schools and they don't get it. He has it. Definitely has it. And that's me not even hearing it. I'm looking like.
And they say he's actually supposed to be on another show on HBO, one of the established ones.
He's going to be on Zendaya's show.
Yeah, I don't know that. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah. Euphoria, so apparently this is what he want to do. So that's
Drake
a good
had a
thing.
hand in that show. I don't know Drake had a hand in that show too.
He's an executive producer.
That's how much TV I can't keep up with.
Did you say Dre or Drake?
Drake.
Oh, Drake.
And then
I've heard good things about this show.
Yeah,
I heard it's very insightful, yet kind of hard to watch.
It's kind of hard to watch because it's about like a girl that's really going through
a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Trauma.
I don't like children going through.
I don't like trauma, but I like it when it's wrapped right.
Yeah,
I do. I'll be emotional. I'll be crying and shit.
It's wrapped up in all that new shit they be doing now too.
Current trauma.
I won't be watching that tonight because I don't want anything like. But I will be watching when we leave here BFF. So
I hate I missed the Game of Thrones thing. I mean, you can always
I never got into that.
That was my.
But it's a lot of shit that it be so much.
Yeah, it's a lot of content. Good content.
Like I create, and it's no schedule. It's just hard. I miss a lot. And I got so much shit queued up in my shit. Like, I'll get to it, hopefully.
Right.
But she just made a good point. And I like that now, though, now it's so much out that I actually want to see. Because remember, there was a time, especially where even to be my age, you did not see us in a whole lot of different things. Right. Now it's like we're in the dramas, we're in the and it's so much.
It's almost like we can't even complain about that no more.
And I like that.
And that's a good thing. That shit has kind of been rectified. And as much as I don't like his content, I always will salute Tyler Perry for what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't for me, and that's fine because everything don't have to be.
Right.
But his place in this shit and what he's doing, what he's providing for the people and the jobs, and you can't knock that.
I concur.
So yeah, I like us being represented in the space. The awards starting to recognize it the way they're supposed to. Shut the fuck up. Like they're supposed to. So yeah,
my shit.
That was a video, bro. That wasn't no way. That was Instagram.
Shit.
Don't compare it because that was not the same.
My shit sound like a rocket ship. Hey, look, everybody listen to the podcast know what my shit sound like, so it's not a thing.
Yeah. That was just a video I fucked off, My bad.
All right. Let's see. Queen Latifah offended because she said she's been asked to lose weight for acting roles.
Move on. If the greats can do it, Will Smith, he gained all that weight to do.
Plenty of people lose and gain weight for roles.
Great, yeah. Why is she offended? She don't have to. Yeah, take the next role, right?
Take the
Be
role.
like Taraji and take only your specific one.
Well, she didn't say what she said was.
Oh, okay. Clear
that. What she said was that she was pressured by In Living Single, which came out years ago. To lose weight. So
I see.
Then in that time, that was before everybody was buying their bodies and stuff and want to look like robots and all the same. So that was before that. So then people were trying to look a certain way so that they can get roles. Queen stuck to her guns, didn't have to, because she still got the role. And not only that, she went on to do great things with her weight, regardless. But if we're going to say that, don't say it's just roles. It was a specific role. And that she was pressured. They didn't make her. She was pressured. Like I'm sure everybody else is.
Well, they can't make her.
They can't make you, or they can if you want to be in this specific role.
And they still can't make you. You have to decide that that's where you're going to take the role.
This is what I'm asking. Like, how are you pressured? This is the job. This is the look. Are you willing to get into this look or not? Is that pressure?
Well, I'll tell you why it was pressure. Because she was on a cast with other women. And I'm not saying all of them were Hourglass or anything.
They were at Sinclair.
So I think it was just the time they were breaking through. Y'all not about to put us in a box. We're not all about to look the same. You can't make us all look like Halle Berry. We all not gonna look like that. So I think they, as a group, collectively.
So he's saying when he's saying this, when you say pressure, what is pressure? Are they threatening to remove you, or
they probably was like, yeah, you probably can lose a little bit of weight, or saying shit to her on set when she's eating something, might say a little slight remark. And she's feeling the pressure of that, because Queen looked good on every show. Hair was banging. She had big boobs, so it made her look bigger. Plus, we look bigger on TV.
I mean,
so she wasn't like she was all big, like she was a fat girl. She really had big boobs.
They always
that's why she reduced her.
They dressed her up and dressed around a lot of shit on the show in hindsight. But I'm just saying, in fairness, and not advocating body shaming or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, in certain places, like, this is an industry, right? It's an industry. To be a professional athlete, you have to be in shape. You have to conform to certain standards to be able to play the game, right? If you're an actor, if these are certain things that they want to be, this is the picture they see for their product on that screen, okay? And this is what they want. How is it pressured? This is my thing. This is what I want. Right, I just don't know the line, right? When
that's what I mean. That's
wrong or right?
No, I understand that. That's where but that's where it comes to when you see these things, and then people want to see real people represented on TV, and that argument comes into play and things of that sort.
And that was pretty much the argument: is that people look like me. This is what we look like, and
so that's the fight there that you say, like Hollywood modeling, all that. Okay, they want you to fit into whatever box, and then people want to be able to express themselves and to be able to see themselves. That's what everybody's fighting for. Tasha just said it as far as now us being able to see ourselves on television. That's what the transgenders are fighting for. That's what the LGBT rights are fighting for. As far as seeing themselves on television, we're seeing that same fight on a bunch of different levels.
But I can see how she could be offended, because it's different if you're trying to get a role that portrays a person, right? So let's say she was going for a role like to play Halle Berry, and somebody said, well, in order for you to play her, you would need to lose weight. I could understand that. But some of these roles where they try to tell people you need to be smaller and all that stuff, they're not character roles that really require that. So it's almost like
that's what we're saying is that's just the natural
and
Hollywood
thing. I get why with
and
that show she was in.
But that's what he was saying is if that's their vision for their show.
I'm the show creator, right? I'm not. This is my question. I'm not. I'm not on no side of it. This is my question. I'm somewhere fucked up. I'm a writer. I came up with something. It's a hit. They want to go. They green light my shit. I got creative control. This is what I see, right? In my head, I wrote it. I see this, that, and the third. So I'm getting casted. And yes, this is a talent, but she doesn't fit what I want. He doesn't fit what I see. How am I wrong for that? It's not personal. You came in here. It's a vision-based thing. I see a certain thing.
It's not personal.
It's not you. How is that personal? How is that offensive?
I just told you why I think that's offensive.
It's not, because that means.
Because think about that show in Living Single, right?
He's saying in general.
If I create something, that means I created. I have a vision for what I want my character to look like.
The vision doesn't always come to be. What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying, but that might not be what ends up being the hit thing. The way you see it might not be how it ends up, and it's not wrong.
But is he wrong to try to push towards his vision at that point, where it's not exactly how you want it, so you try to make it what you want?
I honestly think for the topic at hand, when we're talking about roles like that, I think it is because, like you guys have said, we're not all cookie cutter people.
Right.
So when that's all you're seeing on TV, it's like, so are you saying that's all you see in New York? You know what I mean? Like, that was the basis of the show. So no, I do think, because I would never want to think that a creative person, you know, everybody just thinks alike. But if that's all, everybody just constantly, that's always your vision, is this, you know, cookie cutter look, then we have a problem if that's all y'all are able to see in the industry.
That's like, there's a show that I watch. It's a show called Fatal Attraction, and I always like pay attention. You see it, okay? I always pay attention because they show the actual photos or whatever. And what gets me all the time is like, dang, whoever's their casting agent, like they hit that mama right on point, and they hit that person on point. So casting, if like even our complexion, like, if they wanted me to play her and her to play me, this is not far off. Right. So if he wrote a story about, you know, Barb and Taz in this podcast, and he wanted characters to portray this podcast, right. Tasha, we shouldn't be able to interchange based on, you know, light skin Viv, Aunt Viv, dark skin Aunt Viv. We can't interchange in this.
And that's the problem with this industry.
I can't, if I want this to be,
is it a problem with
my story?
Yes.
Okay. But
and reflect the true people. It is what it is. If they're fat or small.
I got an example. Not good or bad, I don't know. And I don't know how long it's getting late.
We're getting ready to get out of here.
But this is my thing. The Bachelor, Bachelorette, right? So, boom. What are the chances we ever see a really big person on either one, Bachelor or Bachelorette? You're not. Because that's not their product, and that's not what they're pushing. So you tell me if the larger community got together and start fucking around like this is not fair, this is not what I made this shit for, right? The thing is, I heard a quote that's saying fairness, somebody always got to lose, so therefore it's never
not about
fair.
Being fair.
But it is. It is because in the Queen Latifah story, and let's just say devil's advocate, right? She already obviously had the role, so if you flipping on her, it ain't like, was she getting bigger? Was it one of those things like, okay, we accepted you, but shit is getting out of hand, right? It is variables, right? But in this new culture, like everything is a thing. When everything is not a thing, because everything shouldn't be a thing, right? And when you framing it, we only seeing it from where you at. Now, if this company was to come out and say, no, this is what happens, it's going to be looked at as hateful. Why would you even come out and explain that? Now you're really shaming her. You know, it's fucked. It's a slippery slope.
But it goes back to what Barbara just said, and I thought that was a good thing. Right. Sometimes when we see things, especially when it's about people, and you're watching it, and you say you've never heard or seen this person before. You watch this movie, you come out thinking, dude is 6 feet, you know, built like Denzel. Then you see the real picture of the person, and you like, there are so many other actors that could have even brought it there, that you're just like, so how did you end up thinking like?
I mean, they let Mackie play Tupac, so I get that.
And that's what that's the point that I'm making, is that a lot of times when you're telling people like a Queen Latifah, oh, you need to lose weight for this role, and that's not even fit, because you're going with well, visually, I think that the person was 6'10", but the person was never 6'10", no matter how you visually thought it.
The character. If it's a character I create, that motherfucker is what I say it is.
But you know, when
that's intellectual property, you fight that in court.
Right.
And that's the thing. You can't always wiggle in for what's fair to you, because the thing is, you got to name. A lot of times, stars speak out on shit because the person cannot speak back. There's no way for them to speak back against you, right? That's the big thing. That's what Chappelle talking about. That's what we see with the, not to offend, like when anytime somebody says anything slightly or perceived negative about the Jewish community, the alphabet people, no offense, I'm high, I can't remember all the shits. You can't even have an opinion. And it's not right. And I'm saying a lot of times, I hate to see when us get into this fucking space of from victim to victimizer, and it always comes when you get a little concession. Living Single was fucking 30 fucking years ago. Why are we talking about this?
Well, my thing is this too. I was thinking when she said this, I'm wondering if she put pressure on herself. Looking at that she was in the industry, and she's thinking, ooh, all these beautiful women that she was attracted to, because we all know that she goes that way. But I'm saying that to say, you know, she's looking around at all these ladies that don't look the same size as her.
And she's looking like, I need to be
so she could have put that pressure on herself as well. not so much that somebody or a producer or anybody she could have put that own pressure on herself.
Or she couldn't have known that's why she wasn't getting certain roles too, because I just saw, I can't even think of the actress's name, but there was an actress who came out who basically said that at the time when she was like a growing up child actor and stuff, all the roles were going to the same three. It didn't matter how good you were. Everything was going to the same three people. So she could have looked at it like, I'm going for these roles, and like you said, in their vision, all black women, 36, 24, 36, and I ain't that. So in order for me to get it, this is what I have to be.
I mean, that's what Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
And that's what I don't say. I don't like the industry. So why you making that face?
But he's just making the face.
We don't like it, but that's the product. Soap operas growing up, my mom watching them, there was no ugly people on soap operas.
Not ugly or thick. Yeah, no,
perfect people are perceived as whatever.
I was gonna say people.
Right. Well, you know what I mean. I'm just saying perceived. Perfect people. Dynasty.
Yeah.
All them shows. There wasn't no big people
Everybody
unless there was the help in the background. There was no people that you would perceive unattractive for them.
No main characters.
All right. Because that is what the creators created, and that's what they want. And if you don't fit what they want, you try like, okay, I tried out for the Clippers, I didn't make it. They didn't pick me because I suck. And that's not fair.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
Right.
You don't fit the mold, and I'm sorry. The beauty is we have a lot more power now, so we are doing our own thing. So let's be happy. But from an outsider looking in standpoint, I believe that I don't know what she's dealt with personally. So I said outsider looking in, I believe she was treated with a lot of grace throughout her career. That's been as far as being a lesbian lady, as far as her roles. Hard. She's had great roles. She's been in awesome films, and nobody's ever poked or tried to put her in a space in a funny place. I've never seen her attacked. That we know. Right. That I said outside looking at anything I came across. But yeah, I don't want to be long-winded because we got to wrap it up. But yeah, Ninja.
And you know how you say about that, what I was explaining to you, like if I'm like my personal book that I'm writing, when it's portrayed as a movie, like I want people to look like those people in my life. But the most recent example of this, Kevin Hart, that Daddy's, what was it?
Daddy's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The guy, the real guy is a white guy. And looks nothing like Kevin Hart, like all outside of the thing.
But see, also it's like some of that stuff is like that's what actors and acting is.
Yes,
as well. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything isn't cast perfectly because that wouldn't make a good movie.
Exactly.
And then sometimes it's just roundabout because it's Hollywood.
What I'm saying is. Sometimes they cast because you have the personality to play that versus somebody else. They might have looked the part, but they couldn't play the role.
Well, y'all features close enough to match with the rest of the Hollywood shit.
Because there's only a few people that could have, like in comedic, serious acting that would have even tried out for that role. You know, there would have been your Adam Sandler. It's like he wouldn't have been able to pull that off.
But like I said, it is also acting. You know what I'm saying? It's not all fucking nonfiction. So you know what I'm saying? Even if it is, that's the art of what they're studying to do. If they just gotta, I can only fucking play shit that's just like me, then what the fuck? Right? That's not what they're there to do either.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna toss it around, do the whap to whap, slap to slap. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can give them the step, and we can get up out of here. All right? Y'all cool? Yeah, I falling out. All right, then you tell them what it is so you can protect yourself.
Nah, it ain't the help.
Oh.
It don't matter. Ladies first, of course.
Go ahead.
Well, y'all know what it is with me, man. What up, Vern on Instagram? Hit the link below my name. The link in bio where that fella is, and tap in. October 31st. Also, mute Bandcamp exclusive. Other than that, my eye falling out.
Bow, bow, bow. Barb.
All right, so y'all, you can catch me on IG, that is, and TikTok. That's Novels by B. And you can catch me on Twitter, Agent 99 Time. And again, that's a shout out to Get Smart. And on YouTube, you can catch me on Only Barb on YouTube.
And if you didn't get those, rewind it.
Dang.
Rewind it so you can get them because she got a whole bunch of different ones.
AKA.
All right.
AKA this, right?
6 foot little toe.
If you want to reach me on All right.
Mine's are simple. It's Mocha Vibes on Twitter and Instagram. MOCHA_BYBEZ.
Oh,
Look at her showing out. Oh, mine is simple.
easy.
I try to be all the same
Easy.
across the board.
If you don't buy your names back,
That's what I'm saying. They stole them.
you know what I mean?
Deez.
You got your .com?
Yes, I do.
All right, California Cutie.
Hey,
You trying to talk to the people?
yeah, I'm trying to talk to the people.
Man, let them know how to
I
get
need
to
y'all to follow me at on and in between. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm on IG as California Cutie 310. Self-explanatory 310. California Cutie. You get it?
We got
Okay, so and that's Cutie with 2 E's.
Oh, see.
Oh, you better let
Okay.
them know.
Yes, California
Better let them know.
CUTIEE. Okay, the E. I'm a QT.
Hey, now.
Okay. And then I'm also on YouTube. I'm about to start my channel. Also California Cutie, 2 E's. And I also have a podcast, Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. And it's about black businesses and uplifting black businesses and whatnot. So you can catch me there. And other than that, I have a podcast with my girl. I'm on a panel.
Fancy better. Let them know. Shit.
I'm on a panel for if you guys are into love and marriage Huntsville. I do a panel where we review that reality show, which is really fun. It's fun, that's up my alley. So that is gonna be at the House of Princess, house spelled HAUS of the THEE Princess, and you will find us every Sunday at 2:30 reviewing that show. So we're like probably in the mid-season and it's getting really good. So yeah, you can catch me there as well. Absolutely.
When y'all do it, y'all post it on YouTube?
Yeah, we're on YouTube. That's on the
y'all
YouTube
use
channel.
clips of the show too?
We can't use clips, but we do. But I do take pictures and pull up.
So I'm about to do my Rick and Morty shit. So I was asking.
Yeah, I'm about to.
That'd be a good idea.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm California Cutie about to start hers. I'm about to start my own thing too. But right now, I am a host on that panel.
And she didn't mention that she do the fuck out some hair, so you shouldn't need to be with.
Oh yeah, let me let y'all follow me on that as well. Hey, I've been doing hair for over 30 years now.
real.
So,
No
but
joke.
I'm a braid stylist. I'm a mobile braid stylist, and you can follow me. My name is Lynn. Well, I'm Melinda. They call me Lynn for short. So you'll go Lynn.me your hair. So lend me your hair, please.
Hey,
Okay,
that's cute, California Cutie.
And if y'all don't remember that, just get at us because we can
we
get
got
at
you.
us.
Man, just
Absolutely.
rewind this whole thing.
I drive from Victorville. I go to Lancaster and I come to LA. So I'm a mobile braid
We
stylist.
go where the money is.
Look me up.
Where the money reside. Where the
Where the money reside. Where the
Yeah.
money reside.
That part.
Word. All right, and I am JJ Dynamite, aka Club Dynamite, aka Perspective Man, aka Rascal, and you can check me at Club Dynamite. Change the U to a V, real simple. It's like that. We're about to get. Oh, make sure you tap in These Ninjas at These Ninjas Pod, IG, Twitter. These Ninjas, DEEZ Ninjas Pod on.
But before you
Facebook.
leave, can I just say one more thing? I just want to say thank you for allowing a sister like California Cutie to come, be in the midst of greatness. You know what I mean?
Thank you for coming
Thank
here
you
with
for
us.
allowing
Appreciate
us, sis.
y'all for
Hanging out.
rolling out the red carpet.
That's what's up. Shout out to Extendo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're ahead of me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Right. And
They gonna edit that eye.
Yeah. And I can fall out on the road.
That's what they gonna edit.
Pop it back in
all
there.
right. And we getting ready to get up out of here, man. Anybody that fuck with us, man, we fuck with you. Peace out.
It's,
Peace.
somebody put me told me to put a T back on this shit.